5 different windows with midgets, trannies, cuckolds, golden shower. Like, it's gotten to the point now where a 14-year-old boy is going to see more naked women than fucking Genghis Khan did. Like, let that resonate for a second. A 14-year-old boy is going to see more breasts than Genghis motherfucking Khan.
Caligula.
And when you have all that sex, like, eventually you got to keep pushing the envelope, right? Like, I'm married, and you know, sometimes you got to, like, to keep it fresh, you got to keep going. And dude, you take a dude, I don't know, like Channing Tatum, Brad, and I'm not saying any of those guys are creepy, but they could literally have any guy, any girl they want, any guy they want, anytime they want, anywhere they want. Yeah. Eventually, you got to push the envelope, and if they don't got like a moral compass strong enough to, you know, that's why I said, so it's either like a history of abuse, where it's like tied into their sexual development, like sex addiction, where they keep on pushing it down the road. And then some people, this is the third brand, and this is the ones that I can't talk to. They're the ones who get excited when it's a child. Like, their only sexual attraction is to like prepubescent children. And those are the ones that are the most fucking terrifying, bro.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, listen to me real quick. So we're all adults up here, and I think y'all got pretty thick skin. So I'm gonna take this up a notch and take it to another level, because I got some information that I want to share with y'all, right? And I want to hear what y'all think about it. Now, let me give a disclaimer first. What I'm about to describe to you, I don't hold these beliefs myself, not entirely, because I'm unsure about everything I hear from everyone, right? So what I'm going to do is relay some information to you that comes from the woke side, the dashikis, right? This is what they're teaching. You ready? So they're saying the origin of pedophilia and all the sexual deviation is white people, right? And this is how it's described. So it's described as your origin being coming from caves and having no history prior to that. You just appear suddenly, and your origin of existence is caves. And the theory is that you were trapped there for thousands of years. And
magical, like leprechauns.
And in that type of situation, right, it'd be hard to take care of scores and scores of children. So there was no contraception because, you know, the way you were living, there weren't like tools like that around. So the idea is that you didn't want to hold too many kids running around the cave to take care of, so you had to find other ways to sexually satisfy yourself via animals, children, or man on man, blah, 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 blah. And then when you came to the world, fast forward 1,000 years, now everybody else is doing the shit. That's the way the story was told to me. A lot deeper than that with and a whole bunch of
DJ,
shit,
your name's Ray, right, DJ?
No.
I want to hear what y'all think about that. Man.
No, Reckless is Ray.
Reckless Ray. I don't know who the DJ is. Like, that's you in the booth, right?
Me.
That guy right there, that's not him.
No. That's Reese. That's Reese in the booth.
Oh, what's up, Reese? Like, shout out to fucking Kensington, bro. Shout out to Kensington.
Shit.
I've seen some love in Philly in the chat. Of all the pedophiles I caught, I think the country is like 54% white, and I think I've caught 55% Caucasian pedophiles. I've caught 5 immigrants from Latin American countries and like 6 or 7 African. When people ask me what these people look like, and I respect that woke bullshit that fucking Larry Elder would rip someone's head off and shit down their throat and fucking stuff it down there, because that's just fake academic fucking fluff and nonsense, bro. Evil is where this shit fucking originates from. Anyone who tries to weaponize this shit into a race, like, babies should have no race, bro. And if you racialize children, to me, you're a fucking scumbag. Anybody, not you, just like whoever fucking pushes that narrative. I caught black pedophiles, bro. I caught Latino pedophiles, one from Argentina, one from Dominican Republic. The dude pretended not to speak English, and I shut the dude's ass down in Spanish because he's a fucking punk. And I caught an Indian dude that's a fucking VP from fucking Citibank. And you got countries out there that celebrate fucking child brides. They pay dowries to the husband when they're of birthing age. And you got sex tourism in Thailand and the fucking Philippines. So you tell whatever fucking person at some shitty liberal college, regardless of the color of their skin, the count of their melanocytes in their fucking body, they spit that nonsense to me, bro. Go look fucking 25 pedophiles in the face. Do the work I do. Get out of fucking shitty evergreen college of $37,000 a year, preying upon the fucking ineptitude of children falling underneath shitty student loans. I get like, and I know you weren't. That's not your opinion. I would just love to look one of those people in the face. And you tell someone that's a victim of sexual abuse that it originates from Fucking Mesopotamia, bro. Intercontinental GIF theory, right?
Mm.
Sorry, I'm on pre-workout, bro. Forgive me.
No, you're good.
Do what
You're
you
breaking
gotta
up a
do.
little bit though, Ray.
Oh,
Just a little bit.
I want the white people on the panel to know to tell me if they've ever heard that story before, and if you
Never heard
care to
it.
hear.
bro, I'm a white person on the panel, and I heard people say that white people can't throw hands. Like Eddie Clark, I've
No,
worked
that's
with.
bullshit. That's
What do
bullshit.
you mean?
I
What's
know
bullshit?
some white dudes at the fight gym that are fucking killers.
Hell yeah.
Bro, listen to Charleston White and Boozy Badass, bro. I've done comedy with Ricky Smiley, like him and Eddie Clark from Philly. Those are two of my favorite people I've ever met in my fucking life, bro. At the end of the day,
Charleston White anywhere, any day.
Bro, Charleston White's a scary man.
I would box him anywhere, anytime.
Charleston White ain't bringing the fist, brother. He ain't bringing the fists.
Yeah, but I mean, wait a second. You're gonna.
So are you saying
say this? You can't say CW's name over on this channel, bro. We ain't got
Why
no
not?
love for him over here. You're talking. You're telling me that you're gonna co-sign and throw out a man who said that he himself raped white women and put them on drugs, and he also believes that all Asian women should be raped.
Confess.
Wait a minute.
What?
We're gonna have to have a moral fucking discussion about that, bro. Because the reference of him specifically for the line of work that you do, he not only raped women, he created drug addicts by his own words.
And I'm willing to engage in a dialogue offline. Okay. And the reason I say some shit, like on surface level, the YouTube shorts that I see, some of the shit that he says resonates with me. I don't want to be his friend. I don't care about his personal beliefs. Some of the shit that he puts out there, he has one short where he says, you know, and I don't know if it was him or Boozy, because like those two guys, like they always come up in the same feed. But either way, what I was just trying to say, when people try to racialize this shit, bro, you can't get into whether it's student housing, interracial shit, equanimity, equality, Larry Elder, the Hodge twins, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, Donald Trump, like the young Turning Point America. I cannot turn on YouTube. And I love when y'all do panels like this because it gives me a chance for entertainment. Yeah. But if I had to choose between arguing and learning about Charleston White and getting on the decoy phone to go catch someone trying to touch a little kid, I mean, I got so much respect for y'all, but I'm going to turn YouTube the fuck off and I'm going to go hop on there and I'm going to put in that work. Yeah. No disrespect by that. That's just what I'm like when just like when the talking heads, like if we want to have a conversation, we're at a barbecue, we're drinking a couple of beers, we're smoking a joint, having some fun. Yeah. Like I love the exchange of information, bro. Like I love to talk to people and like figure out what interesting people think. But like the YouTube panel world of just arguing to prove a point, right? Bro, I mentally checked out of this shit a while ago because I'm like, nah, bro. Like,
well, I don't think that we don't. Well, at least
not you. No, that's what I'm saying. You are a super pleasant person. I'm just I had to make a conscious decision like a while ago because when I expose pedophiles, bro, there's woke people on the left. The same people who are saying that originated from white people are the same people who are saying we need to now refer to them as minor attracted persons, MAPS,
100%.
and that it should be and that they should be a protected class. Yep. Dude, if a dude wants to be a chick, bro, Dave Chappelle had this great line, and I'm gonna butcher it, but it was something along the lines of, "I respect every person's right to be who they are, but where does my responsibility end to engage in your self-perception?" Like, so if you want to be gay, bro, like much love to you. Like, and if you're a Christian, you know, hate the sin, love the sinner. I don't fucking hate gay people. I don't give a fuck, bro. I found a love for doing what I do, putting these people on blast and exposing them and giving closure to victims. And everybody's got to find, like, you find that one thing, and I'm 39, right? Like the older we get, like we look forward to the weekends when we do nothing. We look forward to the nights when we go to bed early. Bro, like wrestling's over, jujitsu's over, fucking baseball's over, like chasing girls is over. I get to find this. I get to be 39, bro, and I get to have this hobby that I love the shit out of, and hundreds and thousands of people fucking celebrate me for. I'm the luckiest guy on the fucking planet, my man.
Hell yeah, that's what we've been talking about since I got here. I've done dropped everybody's links.
That's how I feel fighting for this country and everyone's constitutional rights. I know
this
exactly
guy
what you're
should have
saying.
interviews like lined up for the next year and a half for like every network in the fucking world.
Everybody in the manosphere should be wanting to talk to him. Everybody in the manosphere should want to talk to him.
Bro, like I'm gonna tell y'all something funny too. Some of my biggest supporters in this endeavor, and I don't want to turn this into a racial panel, have been the black community. Like there's a comic named Eddie from Philly, one of my closest friends. He's close with Charlemagne. He's close with Ricky. He's close with Miss Pat. Like the black community, like the black Christian community, bro, they don't give a fuck. Even if they're Democrats rocking a fucking Bernie hat and anyone but Trump shit, they hate pedophiles more than anybody on the planet. Bro, I'm basically like, anytime I go into a black space and they find out I hunt pedophile, dude, I wear a visor and a fanny pack and I play golf. I am the whitest guy. I chew tobacco and I listen to Kenny Chesney and I'm from Brooklyn, bro. I'm the whitest man on the fucking planet, bro. I sneeze kale chips. That's how white I am.
Don't let him fool you guys. He can rap.
And like pudding.
I'm allergic to fucking Miracle Whip, bro. I like the real mayonnaise, bro. I want unseasoned potato salad and nothing but missionary sex with women with flat asses, bro. Fuck that culture, man. Fuck that noise.
This is getting crazy.
Oh my god. Go ahead.
Well, Ray. So also, Casey here too. He's been spending the last couple of days. He said watching Blaze's catches too. So I did ask Blaze and Kat to come up here too. So I dropped everybody's links from Sammy and Tex to everybody, T-Coy, all of them. I dropped all their links for everybody too.
I will happily drop down the second that one of them wants, because whenever I'm in the room, bro, I'm like fire, bro. I suck up all the oxygen. Like my character defect is I am a diva. I'm an attention whore. I'm a peacock, bro. I gotta spread my feathers, and you gotta let me fly. You gotta let me fly, bro. And yeah, what I would say, it's just, I think it's cool. Like, is this a black space or no? I don't even know where I'm at right now.
I don't get to be black most of the time, so no.
Angry Snowman's where Michael
kicked out once a week, bro.
Bro, on the level of Carlton to Charleston White, you're like UB40 of black. I could see you singing Red Red Wine. That's the level of blackness that I get from you.
Well, be thankful you never had to fight me. That's the level of blackness. But I don't believe in the team stuff, because I don't. From a value set standpoint, I don't agree with far left stuff, and I'm not willing to go along to get along. So I will refuse to censor myself, regardless who I'm talking to. Like, I don't really give a shit, because
I'm just being silly, right? Like, I'm okay, all right.
But
where do you fight out of? Where did you fight out of in Philly, my man? I was out of Gleason's in Brooklyn. Where do you fight out of in Philly?
Reese, that's a question for you.
You want to know? Here's the funny thing. He's from Brooklyn.
Street fighter, yo. I used to spar for money.
Yeah, he's from Brooklyn, and I'm actually from Brooklyn, so this is like a piece of home right here. I'm just laughing.
Where are you from, Mike Rage? Where in Brooklyn?
Bensonhurst.
Dude, I went to high school in Bay Ridge. I grew up in like Coney Island, Sheepshead Bay, Marine Park area.
You know Vincent's in Little Italy and in Howard Beach?
Dude, Howard, my uncle was actually the lawyer. He's not really my uncle. He was like my dad's best friend. But you know how in Brooklyn you call like your dad's best friend Uncle Louie, Uncle Frank?
Yeah.
He was the attorney for the Gaudis in the Howard Beach trials.
No, but I'm saying, you know Vincent's on Cross Bay? Well, it wasn't on Cross Bay Boulevard. That was my family's. Same thing in the Little Italy.
No, dude, that's what's Russo's on the bays out there too.
Yeah, I know you're talking. I'm just sitting here listening. It's like a piece of home. Because you gotta understand, I come from a family of prize fighters, so I'm listening to the whole boxing thing, and I'm just sitting back chilling.
Hey, you a fighter?
I've had it.
Talking to the guy up in the corner. You a fighter?
Right.
Yeah, man.
Me?
My dad was. No, he's talking to me. My dad, before he passed, he fought heavyweight in Madison Square Garden for actually in the Big Garden for Golden Gloves. He was a sparring partner with Jerry Cooney. Then he was the boxing coach for the New York City Police Department. They would have like the guns and hoses. So he coached boxing for. I grew up in Gleason's from when I was 7, 8, 9 years old. Like that's where like 1, 2, slip, roll, slip, 2, 3, 2. Like when I was 7 years old, my dad had me hitting mitts.
You know how to use a Philly shell?
Oh, dude, the Philly so Emmanuel Stewart and like Roger Mayweather Sr. Like I got big. Can you make my picture big? You can kind of get a feel for my frame. I'm a big boy, bro. I'm a thick boy, and I can kind of tuck that chin.
No matter what Michael Hood says.
make my picture big, bro. Then you'll see who's running the StreamYard.
It's Ray. He's doing it.
Yeah, boy. I got you.
See, I told you, man. These guys are all bossy when they come over here.
We are. We're sorry. We're not though, but we are bossy.
That's your boy right there. I'm like 5'11" and a half, 234.
the
5'11",
gorilla.
234.
Yeah,
Basically,
That's
what he's
like-
saying
that's
is he's
like,
the gorilla in
Mike
the picture,
Tyson
not the
stats.
man.
bro, that's so that's the thing where like sometimes when I talk to the pedophiles, I like to get inside their head and say like what you were here to do today it was monstrous, it was impetuous. I like the children should be impenetrable. All praise be to Allah. I'm gonna fuck you till you love me, faggot.
Oh,
Dang.
That's
Hey,
I got
Ray,
what-
you should show them you can show a video, right?
I can.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
got videos.
Go on my channel and go to the hand skills playlist.
Oh gosh.
oh Jesus! Is this going to just be you playing basketball again?
No, this is a I'm hitting the bag for like 30 seconds, and it's like I
So
did
like-
it like
so
after
like-
I played
so like
ball
real-
for like
real
4
quick.
hours.
I'm gonna throw some names out there, and I want the people to say yay or nay. Are we a fan or not a fan? B-Hop,
Okay.
yay or nay?
Yes.
Yes.
Arturo
Title
Gatti,
defenses.
yay or nay?
Yes.
Yes.
Yay!
Costa Azul,
Yes.
Yay!
Vernon Forrest,
No.
rest in
I don't know
power.
who
Vernon
these
Forrest,
people
rest in
are.
power. 38-2. He lost 2 fights to Ricardo Mayorga, man. Like one of the sleepers, bro.
And he messed
Fernando
the other
Vargas.
guy's record up too. Who's the guy? Oh my God, the guy he beat twice. He just couldn't beat him. Remember? You know I'm talking about the pretty boy with the curly hair, brown skin dude.
Not Kermit Cintron. Fuck, who we
No,
trying
he
to?
fought Mayweather. Damn, what the fuck
Where
is it?
is the
I'm
hand
mad at
skills
myself.
video, Reese? I can't find it.
It's the playlist called Hand Skills.
Yeah, that's I used to I still do, man. It's what's the name of your podcast? I'll give y'all an intro real quick for free. What's the name of your
Yeah.
podcast?
Guns and Butter.
Guns and butter.
There you
Guns and Butter?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, ready? 1, 2. Ladies and gentlemen, from parts unknown, we have an interracial, intermingled, intersexual group of Caucasian men and wife beaters and black men of questionable melanin. Put your hands together, make some noise for Guns and Butter! There you go.
Mike, I'm not gonna lie, you're my favorite fucking person ever.
All right, so what I'm going to do is
I need
I'm
one.
going to go. Wait a minute.
I almost fell out of
I
my
need one-
chair.
I need
Wait a
one
minute,
for-
Ray. I'm going to go
one for
sample
Chuck
that
Black.
right now, and I'm going to put some clapping behind it and some intro.
Wait, y'all
music.
better.
Hey,
use
hold on,
me
hold
for
on,
some
hold on,
Cash
hold on.
App.
I need you to
First
do
of all,
one
hold
for-
on.
I need you to do one real quick for Chuck Black.
Okay.
What is Chuck
Angry
Black about?
Snowman.
Give me a little bit of backstory, my man. I got you.
Chuck
Brand,
Black
it's
just
my
doesn't
good
care,
friend.
man. He leans into it.
What? But is it a person? Is it a podcast? What is?
Yeah, I'm Chuck Black.
You're Chuck
it's
Black.
Snowman.
Snowman.
Yeah, Mike Hood's friend that brought him to our
Can
school.
I am
somebody
not,
play-
Do not fuck, man. Somebody kick her.
Don't
Somebody
kick me.
give.
Shut up,
Somebody
Snowman.
cash app Ray $25 so we can kick her off the
Late,
phone.
I got this right now.
Oh,
Hush,
Jesus
hush. Everybody hush. I got this right now. Ladies and gentlemen, he sounds sexier than he looks. The only reason any of us ever got laid is because he didn't get there first. For your auditory pleasure, don't look at him because you'll lose your erection. Put your hands together for Chuck Not So Black. There we
I
go.
love
You got it, home.
Bro.
I love it.
Killing it.
He is so good. I
I'm
love
clipping
it.
that right now.
Fuck you
Yeah,
guys.
clip it. Hold on. I gotta.
Ray, we're gonna have
knock-
to start charging for these, buddy. Okay.
Hey,
He
you
said I'm
just
gonna
shut,
sign
you
Yo,
you
what
shut
up
your
a
hole.
contract when you get home.
Dude,
I'm
one
gonna
of
have a
my
contract in your email.
one of my people on YouTube, I ain't gonna shout his name out because I don't want to dox nobody, but I did his entire son's Little League baseball team. I did intros like he colors inside the lines. Make some noise for your Harrisville Cyclones. Number 42 in the playbooks, number 1 in your hearts. Brian. And I did the whole fucking team, and the kids man, life's too short to be a dick, bro. Like fucking
That's
have
true.
fun. I never heard anybody on the deathbed say I wish I laughed less, bro. Everybody's
Oh
so
my God.
goddamn serious.
Here comes the money.
Here we go.
Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, money, money,
Dollar, dollar. Dollar, dollar. Cheating, bling, bling. Cut the chatter. You ain't talking money.
Shout out to Dr. Nakumbe. Thank you, brother.
Yo, what do you want?
So Ray, I actually used to do that also, and it's really fun.
Well, yeah, you both do voices. Like I like it. I think you're both awesome.
I was
Casey,
hoping-
no
You can
one's
go-
saying that you can't do intros, bro. Do you want to do some too?
Yeah, they do.
I don't want to do it. I don't want to do a whole intro. I'll just give you.
Oh my God.
Hang on a
You-
second. Hang on. Hang on.
Brought
Hang
it
on.
up though.
Hang on a second, Ray. Can you guys be fair about this? And Casey, can you give my channel like an intro? Because Ray always
No,
does it for us. So
no,
how
I
about
don't
Casey
need-
do it for us?
I don't need no intro. I'm like the angry little white man. Don't worry about it.
I just want to let everybody know that my name is Dr. Jordan Peterson, man. It's no joke. I think that spaces like this for men are incredibly important. We don't have places where men can support men any longer. And it's terrible. It's no joke. So tune in to Guns and Butter. This is Dr. Jordan Peterson saying, I approve this message. There we go. How about that?
Boom.
That was a pretty
I
good.
just worked for an old man Dave who sounded exactly like that.
That was a good affectation of
That actually was really good. Hold on a second. Hold on.
I could also be Herbert the pervert from Family Guy. I ain't seen you in a couple of days.
Oh my god. Hold on.
There's so many things wrong with that.
Hold on. Latanya hit me with.
You smart. You very smart. We the best. You a genius.
Okay.
Hell
Sorry,
yeah.
that one was for Latanya.
Shout out to Latanya.
Yo, guys,
Dude,
I'm gonna
Mike,
jump off.
you are freaking hilarious, dude. So
Okay, Mike, tell your wife I said hi. I know she don't know me.
I will.
I have one quick
Sorry,
question,
yo.
and I appreciate you
It's
for staying
okay.
longer than what you should have, Mike. But I had one
I'm
question.
just tired as hell.
Well, no, other Mike.
Oh yeah, he's
Sorry.
awesome.
I
Too.
appreciate you staying late too. Like you were sitting there with your wife, she done tapped out already.
No,
Yeah.
if somebody told me there's a white dude from Brooklyn that turned his life around and started a successful concrete business, I feel like in my mind I would see a picture of Mike Rage. I'm not even going to lie right now. Like
All right,
that's
You're close. You're close. I own a construction company. I own a friggin' pepper farm. I own a few other little
Pepper
ventures.
farm.
Yeah, you're close.
that's
But,
I'm glad none of you. I like y'all's whatever it is you got going on over here, man. I enjoy. I think the kids call it a vibe. I'm too old.
Yeah.
I just can't bring myself to say that word.
Yeah. He's
Bro, if
Well,
you've had
you're
sex
even in
15
your
years
40s
ago
yet.
and you say that's lit, fam, like you need to check yourself.
He says he's too old. Yo, I think me and Snowman are the old men in here.
Bro, yeah.
Well,
that's what
dude,
I'm
the
saying.
black guy in the middle,
Anytime you
man,
wanna come
he's
hang out with us, man.
Yo-
Anytime.
Yo,
You're welcome.
do y'all know that
I'm the
Godfrey?
oldest fossil on this panel, dog.
What do you mean, black guy in the
Do
middle?
y'all know that Godfrey is like 54?
I'm 53.
wow, all y'all are old as fuck. Sorry.
Whatever, man.
I'm
Uh,
41.
Bro,
Thank
sometimes
you. Thank you for
sometimes I wish that we weren't married because when you look at the young men today, bro, like if I wasn't married, like we'd be cleaning
Bro.
up right now.
Yeah.
Bro, they're you said young men. I mean, I don't know that there's a whole lot of men out there. There's a lot of
That's
complaining.
true.
Yeah, a lot of scared little boys.
Don't
Because
even get
there
me
is a
started
tampon
with the
shortage,
soy
guys.
boys out there.
Yeah.
Oh
it's 'cause-
man.
Yeah.
Dude,
It's
why
bad.
did COVID cause a tampon and toilet paper shortage?
Well, that's because all the
I'll
fucking
always be
pussies
baffled by
now.
that.
I told you that.
Yo,
Couple panels ago.
Reckless Ray, I'm gonna tell you something that I did. Y'all know Ricky Smiley, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
I was doing something at a Ricky Smiley show, and he did like karaoke and comedy night, and I was coming in to tell some jokes on stage, and I was like, "Yo, do you know what song I sang at a 400 black people, bro? Just like do the math, bro. It's me and my wife, and then my wife's very Caucasian too. She's got red hair, and like 398 black people. I sang "Black Men Don't Cheat" by Lil Duval. Bro, the place fucking turned the fuck up. It was amazing.
I love it.
And y'all can
That
check
is
out him
awesome.
singing on some of our videos on our channel too. We have clips of him over there and his little intros and shit he does
Bro, I
too.
cut it right now, man. Dead in the middle, a little did we know that we riddled to middlemen that didn't do that. I got bars for days, man.
All day.
Fucking. Bro, what's the
man.
black dude in the middle's name? I need to connect with you, man. I don't want to lose you in the ether of YouTube.
That's Ray.
Oh, that's me, Reckless Ray. Yeah,
Reckless
dude,
Ray.
Definitely link up with me because I really do respect what you do. That's the reason I suggested that she have as many of you guys come up to answer questions because I figured that's a better use of time than
Is that what you did, Ray?
I did suggest that. What are you talking about?
I kind of feel like I did.
I feel like Casey did too.
Yeah.
That's okay, Ray. That's
Okay, no. I'll give him the
Bye,
credit.
Mike.
That's fine. That's fine. Casey did.
Later.
Safe.
But you're my best friend now, Mike.
Are you
Look
talking
at
about
me.
Ray?
I
Is
am.
your best friend Ray?
Look at me. I am the captain now. Look at me.
Thank you.
Listen, Casey, we'll just cancel both of them. How about that?
Wow.
Yeah.
I can't
You
cancel
do
Why
this
it.
can't you all
shit,
just
dude?
be my friends, dude? Like that's the only reason I started this channel.
Why can't we all just get along over
We
here?
can.
What the
Chuck,
Dude,
what
I
are you
want me and
listening?
no, everybody hush. Me and Ray are gonna start it because it's Ray and Ray, and we can call it "Stay White There." We'll be right black.
Oh my
Starring Ray
God.
and Ray, bro.
Wow.
We're gonna
awesome.
we're gonna win the internet, Ray. Me and you together, we're gonna win. We're gonna
I'm
beat
stealing that
racism
shit.
and pedophilia, bro.
Simultaneously.
Absolutely, my man. That's
That's not
we're
terribly far
you know
off. That's
we're
not-
gonna wear Janko jeans and eat oxtail. That's how fucking interracial we're gonna be, bro.
Oh, shit.
Oxtail.
Dude, that's
Bro.
not terribly far off from our show that we're getting ready to launch.
All I'm saying is Mike actually got tickets to the cookout without having to become black, Jeremy. That's all. He might be beating you, bro.
Hmm.
Bro, they gonna have us hang gliding and doing all kinds of shit.
I'm gonna tell y'all the thing that I hate the most when
Yep, they don't want us to know what he hates the most.
What happened?
Oh no.
with them fight first.
I told him he had to chill out earlier because they were starting to do this to him. He was borging out.
No,
Is
he's
that what-
driving right now. No, he's driving right now.
Oh,
He
that's
was on-
why. Gotcha.
Yeah,
You
he
quit
just left
making
the
you
gym,
quit
remember?
making excuses for
Shut your
YouTube,
mouth,
lady.
Snowman. Shut your mouth. Get on your back.
Did I lose everybody?
No,
No,
you're
I'm
still
good.
here. You're still here.
Yeah, you're breaking up, Ray.
That was a delayed reaction.
I
Shut
feel
your
like I
mouth.
lost everybody.
Yeah, we're back
No,
now.
we can hear you. Oh, there
No,
it goes.
there he goes.
Dang it,
He'll
the
be back.
government got him.
No, he's driving.
I
It
know.
was the feds. It was the feds.
It was. Snowman.
Bruh.
called. Hey, Snowman, actually, can I tell you something real quick?
What
So
up?
you remember the other night when we did share your stream and that guy, Dad's teaches whatever? Tell me why that motherfucker came on my channel last night.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
He
And it
came
was
in your
funny
he
because
came, he
Wolf
came
and
on your stream
Blaze-
the other night.
Yeah, and Wolf and Ray were both on panel, which is the same thing that happened when we were on your stream that they done too. He came in when they were on panel, remember?
That's weird.
Yeah, and that's what I was
wonder-
saying too.
I wonder if they're following. If he's following them.
That's what
Think
I was
about-
thinking too, but I've never seen them in their spaces ever, and I'm in their spaces daily. Like I see the people in the chat.
Wolf another one of those pedo catchers.
Do what?
Isn't Wolf another one of those pedo
Yeah.
catchers?
Yes.
Yeah.
And wasn't that dude giving off weird, creepy pedo vibes?
Oh yeah, for sure. I was.
I mean,
definitely
he was.
How do you
definitely-
give
dude,
off
he-
weird, creepy pedo vibes
Well, he
on
was
Oh,
him?
trust
look,
me.
dude. He was
Yo,
definitely.
from my hand skill guy, before I lose you again, this is your soundbite, man.
Jesus Christ.
From the first town, part of town, the fish kill, where the hand skills is real ill. You be a super Uber doodle stain remover. That's fucking clip that.
Clip it.
Who can tell me that song? Stop making me look fucking fat and old, bro. I'm a white guy in the dark, bro. It don't work.
I'm sorry.
It don't work, dude. You glow.
Who can tell me that song?
Off the
For
visor, it's
the
fine.
first town, part of town, the fish kill, where the hand skills is real ill. You be a super Hoover doodle stain remover. Aha. To all my somebody finish the song.
I can't remember that.
I don't know it.
Dude,
Oh,
I'm
Well, I
Come
can't
on.
say the words, so I need my black
Casey,
people to
you
finish
should know
that.
this one.
bro.
You
I'm
should-
white. I'm not black.
Isn't that Biggie?
Yeah, that's Biggie.
Yeah.
I was thinking
shit.
it sounded a little like Biggie, but I didn't know.
Now that I think about it, it does sound just like some shit he would say.
Yeah,
he just
dude,
said
stay
he
removed.
just said it like a white man instead of all slow like Biggie's retarded ass.
Hey, I got news for y'all. Javante Davis is the future, dog.
Who's that?
Bro, Ryan Garcia was too busy trying to push his social media and be a Oscar De La Hoya heartthrob. He forgot to fucking train. Javante got after. I actually won a little bit on that fight, by the way.
Hey, look, I'm left-handed, right? That left uppercut, I know what it is. It is a ghost punch. Can't see it. Right-handed people cannot see it.
Bro, that's like when you do that Philly shell, like when Floyd keeps that left hand low. Actually, my old Twitter handle was at left hand low. And you could just kind of hide it and flash it. And that's how he was able to set up the overhand right. Like just that jab would come from the floor. And then he'd have that fucking spring-loaded cannon, just throw that too right from the. I don't know, man. Like Floyd's one of those. It's kind of like a Martin Scorsese movie.
Yeah.
Like I appreciate the greatness, but like nothing wows me when I watch it. Like when you would watch Sugar Shane Mosley, bro. Like when he fought Floyd, he
That's
hit him
the
with
name
that.
I was trying to think of earlier that Vernon Forrest beat twice.
Oh, well then there you go, Sugar Shane Mosley.
Sugar Shane could not beat him for shit.
Man, I'll never forget. Speaking of boxers that you mentioned earlier, I'll never forget when Kostya Tszyu knocked out Zab Judah, and he gets back up and then falls down again after talking all that shit. I don't know
And
if
you know what's fucked up about that? Zab was winning that fight.
I loved Zab Judah. I didn't feel like he was.
Zab was one of the sharpest boxers that ever lived.
Zab came out of Gleason's.
Zab was fucking Mayweather up for 5 rounds. That left hand was coming down the pipe over and over and over.
Was that the fight when the dude fucking parachuted into the ring?
No, that was Riddick Bowe and David Galata. Wait a minute. Was it Galata?
David Galata, the Polish dude.
It was Bowe versus Galata, I think. Or
I was little, man.
No, it was Bowe versus Holyfield too.
Y'all remember when Riddick Bowe fucking joined the Marines for 11 hours?
Hell no.
That was bro. That's a dude, man. Like Andy Ruiz, bro. Like the older I get, there's something fun about watching a fat guy be great at something. I don't know why, man.
Chris Bird was kind of fat.
Chris Bird. Yo, Shannon Briggs is still looking fucking. Let's go, champ.
He's looking ripped,
bro. That's I tell you what, man. We grew up, and the fun thing is like if you were 20 years ago, right? Like if you didn't have Ring magazine or something like that, like if you wanted to know something that happened, you had to A, search out the information, B, wait for it, and you were incredibly fucking happy if you found one other person on the planet that was also fascinated. Now with the internet, I think it takes away a little bit. Like when HBO did Countdown with who was do you remember Carlos Baldemir, that fucking nobody that Floyd beat up?
Yeah.
Like that, when they would do HBO countdowns, man, I remember like I would sit at home on Sunday nights and wait for that shit, bro. I was excited. Like it was the first time they ever built up fights, man. They would play that fucking Clint Mansell fucking like crazy music behind there, and that guy narrating it would just set the tone. And
hey, yo,
I don't know, man. And you can't attract new fans when you fight like one time every 15 months, bro. Like Tyson Fury's old news, Deontay's old news. Guys used to fight 5 times a year, bro. And
I think Deontay Wilder has horrible hand skills.
Yo,
Deontay Wilder has horrible hand skills, man. But I think he's like the Dennis Rodman of boxing.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yo, real quick, who's in the back as Reckless Ray?
Huh?
It might be somebody that.
No, that's my screen share, dude. Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay.
Might be somebody that you don't know. So yeah.
Hey,
Yeah,
I
no,
think
that's my
Pernell.
computer screen.
I think Pernell Whitaker was the most tactical.
Oh, Pernell Whitaker and Willie Pep were fucking. But I want to ask the old heads here: favorite boxing movie? You can name 2 or 3. Just go from the hip. Shoot.
Rocky 1,
2, 3, 4, 5.
I got Cinderella Man. That's one of my favorites about Jimmy Braddock. That was an emotionally powerful movie, man.
Gladiator.
Hey, Warriors was a good movie too.
Well, Warrior was MMA. That wasn't boxing. That was Tom Hardy and Joel Edgerton and Nick Nolte. We're gonna keep this on boxing for a minute.
Gladiator.
There's a movie that I love that I think people kind of forget. Y'all remember The Great White Hype?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Bro, that was when Damon Wayans played the fat dude, and was it Vanilla Ice that played the Irish Jimmy Bradley, whatever his name was?
No, it wasn't Vanilla Ice. But y'all can hear me, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, we can't hear you, bro.
Have any of you seen the movie
No,
Gladiator?
it sounds like you're.
I'm about to mute your ass. Have y'all seen the movie Gladiators?
Yes.
Are you talking about the MMA movie or no?
It's not MMA. It's Cuba Gooding Jr. when he was real young, and a real Russian-looking white dude. And it's boxing. It's all boxing.
My bad, bro. I was thinking Warrior. My apologies, bro. I fucked up.
Hey, real quick, I hate to interrupt your guys' man love you guys got going on here, but Ray's here. I brought him to the space. Don't forget to go sub to him and everybody else I dropped links to, and me too, motherfuckers. But I've got to go. I got to go switch my computers over.
You better go make your husband a sandwich.
I'm gonna
tell me Nunya doesn't sound like the woman who's on the radio in the movie The Warriors. She's like, "Hey
Oh,
there,
shit, there's a-
Holy
beboppers."
shit! One time.
Wait a
What?
minute. Where are you at where
You're
the
right.
sun's still up? Hold up
Yeah,
a
are
second,
you
bro.
trying to arrest me right now? Like,
This guy's in China.
Facts. That's what
China?
I'm like. It's dark as hell
The
here,
fuck
bro.
is in
How do you have
Korea?
sunlight?
it's a cop. I'm out. I gotta go. No, just kidding. But I don't know who that woman is you were talking about, Ray. But whatever.
Everybody
I don't know.
hide your
There was
shit.
a movie about a gang in Coney Island, and it's the same woman who does the John Wick radio. She just has like the most like sultry radio voice ever.
I'm gonna
And
start
she's
reading
like,
some
"Hey there,
articles,
beat boppers. It seems like the target has left metropolitan Paris. If y'all manage to find him, there's a big prize reward. Happy hunting, bebop." Like y'all know who I'm talking about, right?
No,
Yeah.
I don't. But I just need people to tell me what they want to hear me read, and I'll read it. That's all
You
I'm
just
saying.
sounded like Dylan Mulvaney, dude. You sounded like a tranny trying to talk all sexy.
Be careful.
Y'all
I'm
don't
turning
know
into
it's
a
day
man now.
347 of being a woman. Have you been on a Bud Light can? I don't think so.
Oh wow.
And is that a Bud Light can in my underwear? Yes, but there's also a cock. Don't forget to smash the light, guys.
Wow.
So many
Can't
clips.
take him anywhere.
This is
So many
like the
clips.
most clippable episode of Guns and Butter ever.
Did
Yeah,
you say
she
this
just
is the most
Cash App us.
horrible guest ever?
No, the
No.
most clippable episode
Mhm.
ever. There's gems all throughout it.
Mm-hmm. That's how it is when we drop by. But I'm gonna go.
So
Guys. Have a great night.
I'm gonna tell y'all something that and it's
Please
probably
do.
gonna get passed over to Mike, but I try to keep some of
Right
my
here.
shit like private in the other space.
Yeah.
My dad was like a pretty successful stand-up comic before. My dad died young. He was 53, but along with Gleason's, he was a comic. So like when I was 8, 9 years old, the only two places he ever took me were Dangerfield's, Caroline's, Gotham Comedy Club, and then Gleason's Gym in the NY. Like the only two places I ever spent any time as a kid was in the back room of a comedy club with the likes of like Colin Quinn, Jim Norton, JJ Walker, Elaine Boozler, Richie Minervini, Joey, all those dudes. And then so it's like, I'm a product of my environment, man. I know how to shoot the dozens and I know how to throw the hands. And for some reason, God saw it fit to have me catch pedophiles.
And also, his heart is bigger than his muscles, just so you guys know. And with that, I am out. You guys have a great night. Be safe. I'll see y'all
Later, Nunya.
Bye.
You know
Thank
his
you.
heart isn't
Thank you
bigger
for bringing
Ray.
than
everything
your
together.
mouth.
Appreciate it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But Ray's not your best friend, Ray. So fuck off. Thank you. And I'm talking to you, reckless Ray. He's not.
No,
your
me
best
and
friend.
Reckless Lay were gonna come out. We're singing.
Hey Ray, you've
We
been
care
muted.
for
You were
one
muted the whole
another and
time.
we're brothers. Give me a high five.
You're muted, Ray.
You got to wear blackface when you do that.
I
He
said,
thinks he's
of
not-
course, Ray's my best friend.
No,
We're
he's
the
not.
same fucking
Stop it.
person.
Okay.
We're the same person.
Wow. Wow.
We're the same.
Okay. Double
the
C,
same.
you heard that? Okay.
Only-
It's
only-
Attack of the
only-
Rays.
Only Ray number 2 is better at being Ray than Ray is.
Yeah, I might be back later. I just gotta
I
go
don't
get
even
some
know
shit done.
which one of us is number 2.
You're number
We're
2.
the
He's
same
number
age.
1.
We're
Oh,
literally
shit.
the same age. We're Gemini twins.
Okay,
my God.
the stockier, beefier Ray is better at being Ray than Ray is.
What about the faster
Wait, y'all are both
aerodynamic Ray?
Geminis?
What the,
No
what
wonder.
the
Okay,
hell,
I gotta-
dude? give me some credit.
The white black guy named Ray, he the one in the middle, right above me, he's better being Ray.
I hate you, Snowman. Also,
So did the black people on panel want to hear like a funny white guy in black culture story?
Let's
yes.
hear it.
So this is probably like 2003, 2004. I was staying with my buddy Jimmy down in Miami. We went out to party, and like, when you're back then, you put on the Kenneth Cole dress shirt, like the nice jeans and shit like that. And I realized like I forgot shit from my hair. And white people buy this shit called fiber, right? Or like hair wax that's like $17.99 at Target. They even got the fucking strip on it so you don't steal it.
Yep.
And I said, Jimmy, do you have anything for your hair? And he handed me this orange can with
I already know what it is.
bro. So he handed me this shit called Murray's hair wax.
Oh my God.
Murray's works better than anything I've ever paid money for in Target. And I was like, bro, where do I get this? And he's like, in the black aisle of beauty care. I'm like, what do you mean? I was like, there's a black section. Like I had to go to Target and ask someone, excuse me, I'm looking for the black person beauty section of Target. And it was like $1.99. And for some reason, white people have been spending $17.99 for fucking hair wax and fiber, when for $1.99 you can get some Murray's hair wax and let your soul glow. So
Yo, you could use that Murray's on a transmission on a truck.
Bro, you
don't know
like
you don't know about that pink oil, that hot pink
Pink
oil?
oil moisturizer.
Yeah, that stuff gets the kinks out of your hair too.
Yep.
America First. Welcome to the panel. Sorry, I saw you down there. That was my bad. I'm a terrible host. Also, it's weird when there's another person to help me bring people up because, like, normally I'm filtering people coming in, so people are just showing up now, and it's weirding me out.
You can thank Snowman. You can thank Snowman for that.
Hey, don't blame me for this nonsense. This is not my fault. This debauchery is all your fault, Ray.
Well, no. I was gonna say something though. America's First. Like, literally, I would allow this man to arrest me with no questions asked because he's got that "I'm a beat your ass" mustache.
Where is he on Earth?
My mom ran Kansas City's gang squad. She was a detective, and every cop who had that mustache, you did not mess with, bro. Like, that's the official. Like, he's giving you a heads up that, like, hey, if this gets ugly, it's gonna get real ugly, bro.
Bro, America First looks like the Republican uncle on every black sitcom ever. Like, the whole show is black as hell, and then you got, like, Uncle Roger, who was, like, in the Marines for 15 years, became a cop, and just established his dominance on the family, bro. It could be a different world. It could be Family Matters. Anything on UPN in the late 90s, America First could play that fucking role.
Literally.
Yeah, I'm the black villain on every black panel I go on. They just like, oh, you one of them. So yeah, within 30 seconds. So yeah, I'll take it.
Motherfucker.
Hell yeah.
No, I don't think you're a villain.
Oh yeah, that's happened a lot of times.
But
I was actually
if you were in a Tyler Perry
only
movie,
to the BLM types.
if you were in a BLM movie,
definitely
they would
be a Tyler
name you
Perry.
Uncle Tom.
Oh yeah. Or what's the other guy? Snowball. They call me Uncle Snowball.
Oh,
hey,
Jesus.
For like the guy on what's that damn movie? What's that slave movie everybody always talks about now with Jamie Foxx
or Roots?
Django Unchained.
Django.
Yeah, Django. Yeah,
I'm not gonna
Django
lie,
Unchained. So
I'm not gonna lie. I was expecting him to get on here and say, "Look, I'm pissed. I'm royally pissed. Black voters are not a monolith."
Bro, you look like one of the Hodge twins in 2046, bro.
Holy shit, you ain't right.
we gonna get our rights back.
Oh no.
He looked like he
I don't know. I can't. They're funny. I'm not actually funny.
America First, I want you to repeat after me. Say, "Oh, we got a good show today. We got a damn good show today."
You ain't shit, man.
Don't forget to support the twins. Say it. Just say that. Say, "Don't forget to support the twins."
That's right. Antagonize a cop, not
Oh my god, dude.
Dude, 10 years ago, he probably would have slammed me on the hood of a car and put cuffs on me.
I'm actually the most peaceful person you'll ever meet.
Nah, well, 10 years ago, I would have made you the most unpeaceful person I would have ever met.
Bro,
He's on the other side of the world. It's daytime. He's not over here in Blackistan.
I mean, Blackistan
Where are you
is
at
coming
where the
everywhere.
sun's still out?
It's Blackistan.
The sun's still out somewhere in
Oh,
America.
I'm in
right now.
Oregon.
And the
Yeah,
sun's
I'm
still
in
out.
Oregon.
No,
What
you're
time is
not,
it
dude.
there?
You're in Hawaii right now.
He has to be in China, dog, or Hawaii.
Dude, he's on the other side.
Shit,
of the
I
freaking
wish.
planet. There's no way there's that much sun still out.
Oh yeah, it's going on 8 o'clock.
See, that's how you see. This is how you know the Earth is flat, dude. This is how you know.
The Earth is a triangle.
If the Earth is flat,
If the Earth
then
was
why
flat, you'd be able to see. You'd be able to see on the other side of the planet or something.
If the Earth was
I should
flat,
be able to see
we
Easter
have
Island from
knocked
here.
Everything off of this mug already.
No,
America
because
First is the type of black dude to wear a Pantera T-shirt to the cookout. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I can see that.
Ouch.
Actually, I've done that before. So
America First is the type of guy he knows who 9 Inch Nails is.
I
off the
know
rip.
who 9 Inch Nails is.
That's because you're white.
So
I know who they are, but I'm more of a Tool fan.
Thank you, dude.
There you go.
Hold on.
Shit,
America
dude.
First.
Did you ever
America
get to see?
First.
Did you
need
ever
to
get
look
to
up Adam Evolving?
No, did you ever get to see Maynard when Maynard was cool back when he was rocking a fucking 12-inch tall green mohawk?
Yeah, I've seen him in concert.
So
Maynard is great, even though he's a dick. He's a dumbass liberal, but he's really talented.
Dude, if you listen to the song Lateralis by Tool, it's actually written to the Fibonacci sequence.
Yes. Here, hold on. I'm putting this in the back chat for you, America First. You need to check this band out. I think you'll like them if you like Tool. Hold on.
See, I wasn't a big fan of Maynard when he got weird and started singing behind that fucking big white fucking sheet on the stage. That was weird when he was doing that shit.
Hey, Snowman, what you think of Gary Clark Taylor when I showed
I saw that too.
Oh, you talking about that country singer? Or no, that blues guy? Dude, he is badass. That dude is
nice.
bad. He's real nice.
So number 44, Barry, and I'm alongside me as always is Michelle. And I wanted to say real quick that America First in my first term was my friend. But back in the second term, when I decided to run as a black man, I've since relinquished my friendship with America First. And my name's Barry. I approve this message, and I was not born in Kenya.
Liar. We want to see your birth certificate, fool.
And Michelle's cock is bigger than mine.
You can see it in every dress she wears.
Exactly.
I mean, he wears.
Jeez.
I'm going to say right now that Dylan Mulvaney doesn't have shit on Michelle.
I've yet to beat Michelle in one-on-one.
You mean Dylan Mulvaney's Bud Light can isn't even half the size of Michelle's Black Mamba?
Bro, Dylan Mulvaney's packing a nip. She might as well be a woman.
Michelle is Reggie Miller's long-lost twin sister.
Yo, that's not right, bro.
She looks like Reggie Miller. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. She looks more like Reggie Miller than Cheryl Miller.
Maybe it is Reggie Miller.
Oh, my God.
Reggie Miller's 6'8". Michelle Obama, Michael Obama is 6'1".
Didn't he kind of like mysteriously stop playing basketball when Obama got into office?
Who, Reggie Miller?
Yeah.
Kobe got him out of here.
Damn, Ray. Both of us said the same shit in the fucking chat.
That's because you're... Jeremy, I'm going to have to show you how StreamYard works. You said that twice.
How
that
I
was
say
just
twice?
you, bro. Because if you talk out of the back end of StreamYard and it says all, you're casting to all the channels that
God, you are a fucking dumbass.
I haven't made a video in months, but I'm going to make a video about this guy right here.
Jesus Christ, you're dumb, Mo.
That's his channel, Adam Evolving.
No, Adam Evolving is my coworker's band, but like if you like Tool, that band's really good.
All right, where's this guy's link at to his channel?
He put it in the back chat.
It's in the back.
I don't really have a channel, bro. Like I go around other spaces and chop it up. I don't know how to do the YouTube.
Man, you should be fucking legend.
You are lying.
Yeah, he should.
Neither does fucking Casey Noah, apparently.
I wish I had 1 million followers, man. I'd get him buzzing.
Bro, that's I tell you what, man. When Gary Owen retires, bro, I'm gonna take over in that space.
I fucks with him heavy. Ralphie May is dead, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, we gave him the N-word pass, man. That's hard to do. That's hard to get. There's not too many white boys ever in history that got the N-word pass.
Well,
they'd just be taking it now.
Yeah.
Yo, y'all are boxing fans. You want me to show you the man layer real quick? Show you a little cool piece of history.
Yes.
Check this out.
History. Let's go.
So let me turn the camera around so I can finish this.
You want to know how you can tell he's white? Because his hat bill's almost straight, but it's got the curve to it. He
looks like Oscar De La Hoya uncle.
That's how you know he's white.
I got hair, bro.
White guys
He got hair. He said he got all the hair.
bill.
He got that good hair too.
I do. So I'm gonna show y'all some cool shit. This is a 2000 Yankees World Series autographed jersey by every single player.
Damn.
This is LT autographed. I'll show you some of my boxing right there. That's some Joe Frazier autographed trunks. Underneath those Joe Frazier trunks. Oh shit! Where the fuck did? Oh goddamn! Something just fell.
Philly in the building.
There's the Ali trunks right behind them. Y'all can see the Ali. That's me at the Borgata Hotel and Casino doing stand up. It's a cool piece of history.
You know what? I see a bunch of baseballs and trunks that you wrote somebody's name on with a Sharpie.
Y'all see that name?
What do you mean, dude? Like, what the hell is wrong with you? That's freaking
Y'all see that
awesome.
name?
I can't see it.
Babe Ruth.
Whoa.
This is that's Joe Frazier right there. I got Poison Junior Jones and Mike Tyson in the bottom. I got some cool shit, man. I got some cool shit.
That's freaking awesome.
That's my mic.
Worth a lot of money.
My dad left me a lot of this shit, man. Me and him used to collect it when I was little. So this is if y'all like baseball, this is Cy Young. That's like a real cool piece of history. That's a Cy Young autographed baseball.
Damn.
And that's a Wayne Gretzky stick in the corner. Y'all can see. And this is from my black people. This. Oh goddamn! I'm fucking knocking shit over. Let me get this one out here. Who can, for Double Jeopardy? Who can tell me whose jersey this is?
Oh.
The guy that wore 32.
Gee. God damn it, Snowman.
What team is it? I can't see it. Is it OJ?
That's the Juice.
Orange.
Yeah.
Damn. How did I
You
not
got a
know
signed Juice shirt?
I got the signed Juice shirt, bro. Came with a free set of steak knives.
that one jersey can take care of your family for the next 100 years.
That's do I got any cool shit? Oh, y'all wanna what else can I show y'all that's kind of neat?
Hey Ray, drop the link.
What's that?
Well, it's got to be
other
over
ring.
on Snowman's page, though. Here, Snowman. I'm gonna put this in the back chat for you because like those people aren't on our page.
Who's that?
Wolfpack.
Wolfpack.
Oh, okay.
That's my dad, Ralphie May, Vic DiBattista, and John Lombardi. All a bunch of comics back in the early 2000s.
Oh, that's
Ralphie
freaking
May,
awesome.
man.
That's enough. I ain't trying to like front. We had a cool little moment where we're all chopping it up as guys. So I thought y'all might appreciate some of the.
That's some fly shit.
That is fly.
I do. I was just giving you a hard time, dude. I was just busting your balls.
Yeah,
Don't take
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Don't get hard, penis. I was only playing.
Yep, that's no. That's I don't know. Like I don't like when people like it's not a flex. It's just we were having that cool moment. So I was like, yeah, we're talking about boxing. I got a couple of cool little pieces of history that I get to pass
If we
down.
were at the crib, you would have showed us.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Oh yeah. We'd be getting drunk right now, getting emotional that we're all becoming friends. Like letting go of like men aren't allowed. We'd be like, man, I wish we would have met when we were younger, bro. It's so hard to make friends when we get old, bro. Oh man.
Nah,
And then the next day we'd all be afraid to call the next dude because we feel gay.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Nanya's so mad that we're friends. Like she's so mad that he made friends. Like I think she wanted you to be her only. She's your only friend, bro. I'm sorry,
Dude, Nunya likes to bogart all these guys.
dude. She is right, bro.
No, dude, she's
as her avatar.
in all seriousness, bro, like in the pred catching community, like the drama is like you have no idea, bro. Like the drama is so deep, my man. Like deep. And she's one of my favorite people in the YouTube sphere.
Yeah, I like.
She's
I actually like her a lot too, man. I accidentally ran across them on St. Patty's Day. It was crazy.
her and James, a dude that run the show together. They told me I need to learn how to do the YouTube. So like they made me an intro video that I still don't know how to play.
You know what?
Like, I don't
take back all the nice shit I just said about you, you motherfucker. Take it
About
all
me?
back. No, none ya. I take it all back. Go make your husband a sandwich and bring him a beer.
So
Jerry Springer died, yo.
Yeah, he did. He
What?
did, unfortunately.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
Hold up.
Piece of shit.
So, Natasha wants to know if you could just give a quick synopsis of pred catching so that she can understand that.
Yeah.
So if y'all remember Chris Hansen's series in the early 2000s, To Catch a Predator, imagine if To Catch a Predator met street beefs. Like that's kind of what we do.
That's freaking awesome. Yeah.
That's I mean, like some people hit them, some people slash tires, some people break windows. I try to break them down psychologically and emotionally. Like I got a little, believe it or not, man, like I don't really use any humor when I do my shit. I get pretty serious. I don't know, like these types of spaces, I get to explore that part of myself, the comic in me. But So what we do is we run decoy accounts, and we're anywhere from an 8-year-old to a 14-year-old little boy or girl somewhere. We wait for people to contact us. They express desire to get sexual with what they believe is a little child. We set up the meet. Then we put them on camera, introduce them to the world, and in certain jurisdictions, we're able to turn that information over to law enforcement and, get guys on the sex offender registry, put them in jail. And even if the cops don't take it, normally if people in the community find out that people are doing that, there's people get so obsessed with the law enforcement shit, bro. If you're out there as a pedophile and people in the neighborhood know, life's over for you. Like that's
Hell yeah.
yeah, bro. I mean,
so.
fucking dude. Kramer said the N-word and went nuts, and he was able to make his, he gets to live a peaceful life. Jared Fogle will never be okay. Like it's that simple.
I sure hope so. Did you guys ever check out Ethan? I kept I was in the chat for a couple of days trying to get y'all to look up Ethan. He's on Facebook doing the same thing in Erie, Pennsylvania.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and I love it.
You got a dude named Musa in Luzerne County, Pennsylvania. He's caught like 520 of them.
Yo, Delaware County is like the capital of that shit.
Musa, FM, Alex, Shonda, those are probably like my favorites. I caught a sex offender about 10 days ago in Tampa Bay, Florida. He was on 10 years felony probation, and 21 days after he got off probation, he showed up to meet what he thought was a 13-year-old little girl. And I got him on camera to admit what he did to the 13-year-old that got him on the registry. And it was about a 40 minute and I don't hold him against the will. And, he tried to say like, there's nothing wrong with just hanging out. I'm like, dude, in what world is it okay for a 44-year-old man who's on the sex offender registry for molesting a 14-year-old girl at your former place of employment? As a matter of fact, you were on probation for 10 years as a result of this. And it was cool to watch him like literally just over the course of 35 minutes. He was like tall, well-dressed, handsome, like he's a salesman, like he was slick with it. So I could tell when I caught him, he was real confident that he was going to be able to like play it off. And I just kept chipping away. And you saw his forehead start. He got that flop sweat. He got the lip sweat. He started to quiver. Next thing you know, he's fidgeting around with his hands. And in the words of like I said, one of my favorite catchers, his name is FM Creep Spotlight. He says like, you're in my spotlight now. And I just told the dude like, welcome to YouTube. And I'm like, you gonna remember this face, bro? I'm like, you gonna remember this face? Because I remember, and it's like that movie The Town, right? Where he takes the mask off and he goes, oh, you see my face? Yeah, don't forget, I seen yours too.
Ray, and that's the dude had just gotten off of probation, right?
3 weeks off of felony, either 2.5 weeks or 3.5 weeks. I can't remember the exact time frame, but yeah, he just got off 10-year felony probation for molesting and making out and having a relationship with a little girl at the beach club that he worked at.
Yeah, he said making out. He said making out. But yeah, I remember that dude. I remember watching that video. I've watched all
This is nuts.
Well,
so you seen me, my man. I didn't know anybody here ever seen my shit.
Yeah, so I followed Snowman over to Nunya's page, and I caught all of you. How'd you think I knew that you spoke Spanish?
That's a good point. Good point.
Right. So I get in there, I check it out. I try to like and subscribe to everybody's. I try to throw a comment in the chat, just to give any kind of support that I can give, because I love it.
What do you think about? So if you've seen my shit, like I'll describe what I do to these guys, like as an outsider. You talk about the way I do it.
You do it in a way that I would not be able to, because again, I wouldn't be able to hold my shit at all. Like, because I have this thing where like I need to protect children and women, right? So I applaud you, but you do it in a way like very first you let them know I'm not here to hurt anybody. We're not here to do we're not police, and we're not armed. I'm only videotaping you so that for our protection and for yours. Like you lay it out really clean, and you let them know we've got the chat logs. We did the age thing real quick. Here's 3 times when we told you the age, you didn't care, you kept talking and you got sexual. You're here to meet, so explain yourself. And
Like
you
I'm
really just,
professional with it, bro, but I'm intense. Like when you're staring at a dude that's like 235, 240 pounds, like giving you like the death stare. Like, and I even tell dude too, I'm like, don't look at the ground, bro. Look at me. Look at me. Like I can say a whole lot without saying a lot. You know what I mean?
well, and what I love is that you've done it enough to where, I mean, to be honest, you could watch one video and you already know from after that one video, damn near what all of them are going to say to every question.
Well, the
You
one
know
thing
what I
that I was
mean?
going to share with Ray, which is weird, it's like talking to myself, but these people, this specific demographic of people, there's no way to fix it.
Nope.
So like when we talk about how it's surprising, like if you work in mental health, it's not surprising at all because there's no fix for this that works at all.
Bro,
Period.
it's like telling somebody to pray away the gay. You know, it's the same idea.
Yeah, no, I mean it's actually probably worse because they've electrocuted people and at least pretending they're not. Like this though, like if you like that's the reason like those high-end camera sales, like if you see somebody that has like a high-end long distance lens, that's how bad it is because they'll be like, oh, how far is that? And they'll do the math and go spend thousands of dollars to take pictures of kids at recess. Like they can't,
Bro.
they're literally hard. It's like some sort of hard coding and there's no type of intervention that can stop it, which was why when you were like, yeah, he just got off probation 3 weeks ago, I was like, that's not surprising at all. Like,
Dude, we went to a cheer. Me and my buddy who's got his daughter is 11. They had like a cheerleading convention, and we went to and he's been on catches with me. He used to be my cameraman back in the day. So we went there and we're like, yo, let's do something different today. So we brought the camera out and we just started looking for dudes that didn't have a wedding ring, didn't seem to have kids, and had cameras. And we caught like 8 dudes at the convention. And he's like, oh, I take pictures for a magazine. I'm like, oh, that's real cool, man. Like, which publication do you work for? And he's like, oh, well, it's freelance. I'm like, oh, do you have a business card? Do you have something else like where I could see your work? We were hoping to get someone to photograph the team. And he's like, oh, well, I'm just kind of getting into it. I'm like, oh, well, you're 51 and I feel like somebody your age would have like a book of business by now. And then like they kind of realize like what it is that I'm doing. And it was pretty neat. So we just kind of went around and, I said this on another podcast, bro, like all of us, like we're still little kids, right? And we watch the Avengers, we watch fucking Rescue 9, like we all want to be a superhero. And, that's like, it's a hobby. Like, trust me, it matters. Like, I know that it's serious. Like there's a gravity to it. But like I get to pretend to be a fucking superhero when I do this shit, which is like, I mean, and anybody can do it. That's the crazy part. And I'll tell y'all just because like we're in a cool little space. Y'all meet me for the first time. The last catch of that Stinkhouse weekend that I did, all we had to go on was the guy was at a resort that had 11 pools and like 5,000 people, 27 restaurants. Mm-hmm. And he says, oh, I got green Vans on. So I ditched the camera crew. I jumped out of the fucking car. And for an hour and 30 minutes, I was hopping fences. Security kicked me out of 2 of the pools. 90 minutes, bro, I'm hunting this motherfucker. I went through every store, every shop, every restaurant, every pool. All of a sudden, I see him with his family. I see this white kid with a beard, black T-shirt on with a pair of green Vans. And I didn't want to do this in front of his family or in front of the kids at the pool. So what I did is I laid on a lounge chair for another 30 minutes, just stalking this guy, bro. And the second he got up, the decoy called him and he wanted to take the call. So he excused himself from his family and I fucking hopped the fence, ran outside, caught him behind the fucking, like the bathroom pool house by the resort. And like the first words out of my mouth were like, I found you. And that was like, of all the catches that I've done, it wasn't like the most like emotionally significant, but like the fact that I got him, because a lot of these guys go to great lengths to be careful.
Yeah.
That kid was being super careful. And the thing was, we were going to get him the night before, but the decoy, she's a very ethical person. When he said he was drinking, he wanted to come meet the kid. The decoy said, no, I'm not going to risk somebody being drunk on the road to hurt somebody, which I didn't even think about, bro. Like she kind of like, oh, I'm like, fuck, that's a really good point. And I'm livid, bro. I'm pissed. I'm like, fuck, dude, like this kid's going to slip through my fingers. And, it was cool, man. I felt like I won. Like I got you.
Yeah. Hell yeah. I love all that shit.
So then
Man.
one dude pretended not to speak English, which was hilarious. So I started talking to him in Spanish, and in English he goes, "Oh fuck." And then I mean, I've had a couple of funny stories. I had a little tiny, like 120-pound Filipino gay guy start trying to punch me in the chest, screaming "Policia, policia."
Oh no.
Yo, if you recorded this shit, you would have billions of views.
He does record this shit. It's all on. It's on YouTube.
I mean,
He said he didn't have a channel.
He's got a channel. He was fucking with you. He's got a channel. It's been in
No,
the
but
chat.
I can't keep the videos up because YouTube doesn't allow the content that we make.
That's what I was about to say, because I was like, I noticed that it took a couple of weeks for my channel, but like one of my lives where I simulcasted from Snowman's channel just got struck down, and it was literally for that piece of the video where we showed the video. And so I was like, so I can understand why he doesn't, because like those videos won't stay up for more than probably about 3-4 weeks at max, and that's if you have a small channel.
Bro, I got a strike the first day I was on the Stinghouse trip, bro. Like fucking 2 hours after I got 6 catches that weekend. 2 hours, 3 hours after the first catch, I got a strike and I can't go live. So I went to my people on YouTube and they got me like 350 followers within like an hour, so I could go live again the next day. And I even have people like Nunya and other people in the community offering me their channel so I could keep that Stinghouse weekend going, which was like, it was a pretty cool, like human moment. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then Nunya and the people, they all recorded the videos, downloaded, ripped them from YouTube. This way, if YouTube tries to delete the shit, like we could still, I'm going to do a Rumble.
Yeah. That's what I was about to say. I was like, you should probably be over on Rumble just because that way the content can stay. Because the thing is, like, it almost seems like infrastructurally there needs to be a support network behind what you guys are doing, boots on the ground, to make sure that in those specific areas, especially, that this is circulated. You know what I'm saying? Like, if they're not going to do anything, then your piece of it's important, but like we need to keep that data alive and evergreen, so that way you can go, everyone in this neighborhood, like if you live here, we're blasting it, so that way if they didn't do anything, be like, hey, you might want to talk to your politicians and your police department because they're not fixing this, and this guy's here around your kids.
The girl Kat Reed that Nunya was talking about,
yeah,
she caught a dude that was like a youth pastor. And the Southern Baptist Association was fucking with her pretty hard. Like they were like going after her, and she went to the church with flyers, with the chat logs and everything. Like the chick had fucking balls bigger than Dylan Mulvaney, bro. She went up there by herself, handing out flyers. But like that woman is fucking fearless, bro. Like if you think I need a channel, I'm better at this shit. Like I'm better at chopping it up with the boys. When you watch a mother do this kind of work, it hits different, bro. Like. Yep.
I can imagine.
When you watch a mother, like, yeah, I would love to see Kat's. I'd love to see Kat kind of get out there. The Kat and this other girl, Shonda, they're both moms that do it. Shonda's from PCI, Predator Catchers Incorporated, or PCM. I'm sorry, Predator Catchers Muncie, and she's a legitimate 501c3. And when you watch her do it, like as a mom, I mean, dude, it's like when I do it, it's emotional. It's an interrogation. Like you're like, oh, there's a man dominating another man. Like get that work done. But when you watch a mom do it, bro, like we all got to step back and just let, like, it's fun. I brought a girl, Christy, with me on that Stinghouse weekend. She's a mom of 2. And let's just say there's a history of sexual abuse within the family. Like, it's not really, like, I'm not going to put that out there like that. But when I beat these guys up and hammer them, and then she jumped in with the chat logs, like watching her look at this guy, bro, it hit on a different level for me. Because now I'm almost like stepping out of myself, just watching it as a spectator, and you're seeing a mom of 2 children, confront somebody. And I think what we do is important. I think that my personality is probably a little bit like I said, I could probably do a radio show, like if I had the opportunity. But I would love to, I'd love to spread the shine to, like, the dude Wolfpack Bread Hunter who's down there, the guy Blaze. He sounds like one of the characters in Mr. Deeds from New Hampshire. Big bearded guy, like lovable, fucking the sweetest guy on the planet, bro. One of the nicest people in our community. And you get all these like everyday people,
who you would never assume. And they, every time they run up on somebody, they're risking their personal safety. They're risking, the cops thinking they're doing something wrong. They're risking arrest. They're risking violence. They're risking assault. They're risking retribution from the families or friends of the fucking pedophiles. Every single one of these people needs to be respected for what they do. And some of them aren't the most entertaining, but yeah, man, I'm borderline getting emotional right now, just kind of really stepping back and thinking about what my community does.
Yeah. I mean, it's important.
I was watching Wolfpack all day today, listening while I was working, and watching some of his his educational catches, 1 through 11, that kind of thing. And I love how he says, hey, we're just trying to be here and get some questions answered, because some people come with no cameras. You know what I mean? They're coming with other things than cameras. And I like how he says that. I mean, to be honest, he's talking about people like me. If I was that deep into it, I couldn't let him walk away. And I couldn't be in a situation where I've got the chat logs. We established age early in the chats and all this, where they get sexual in the chats. I've got their address where they gave it, pictures of them, and then the police do nothing. I couldn't handle it.
Hey, y'all want to hear something crazy? I got a cousin, right? He works at a facility. I'm not making this up. It's a old folks home, and it has over 300 residents, and every single resident is somebody from the Catholic Church who molested a child and was convicted for it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not a prison. None of them are in prison doing jail time or anything. It's an old folks home, and their families can come in there every day and do whatever.
Bro, the Catholic Church was the Catholic
They're all
Church
convicted felons. Every last one of them from the Catholic Church. I didn't even know a thing like this existed on the earth.
Dude, they were moving people around. And I'm Catholic from Brooklyn, believe it or not. It's definitely like a fucking black eye, and it sucks for me. But they would move them from parish to parish to parish. That's what a Catholic church is called. Instead of a congregation, we call it a parish. And they would just do the fucking the shell game and move them around. And then when the lid came off, and here's the thing too, bro, Catholic priests can't get married. So now, you're sexually repressing a guy. I believe at least a third of them are just gay dudes that didn't want to admit they were gay. So they joined the priesthood so they'd be accepted for not being married. And, you look at these dudes in prison, right? Gay for to stay.
Yeah.
And if you withhold that from somebody, it's going to manifest itself somewhere.
Yep.
And, that's Little League coaches, the Boy Scout leaders, teachers, custodians, even mental health counselors, anybody with access to children. And I hate to say this, bro, but when you ever hear the expression, when you're a hammer, everything starts to look like a nail?
Yep.
On occasion, I'll just be in public and it's funny because I love kids, man. I love children. I treat them like grownups. I just have fun with them. I talk to them like they're grownups. And I'll see people staring, and when you spend as much time decoying on the apps and you hear the way that people will talk to, there's a group called OPE, Online Predator Exposure. And what they do is they have live phone calls where this girl named Sammy, I think she's 25, 26, or this girl Kenzie or Sabrina or Tikoy, and they sound like little girls. And you get to hear these grown men, because they're not on camera, they're not on blast. They think they're safe. And you get to hear some of the shit that they will say to children. And if you want to be disturbed to the very core, it makes the catches look like a daycare, because that's a real look into the chat logs kind of, it's words, it's letters on a page. It's not the same. But when you hear a 47-year-old man that's a sex offender say that he can't wait to get an 11-year-old pregnant and that she should bring her friends, bro,
dude, do you, so I've got this thing, and my Ray will attest to this, because I feel like I've got radar for it. I can look at people and I can tell you that dude is one. Do you feel like you got that?
No, because they look like everybody, bro. I've caught guys that look like they could get all the girls in the club, and I've caught guys that look just like you think. So here's where I think you're going from. Guys that can never get anything, they'll take anything they can get. So when you see the dude with the bald mullet, the beer gut, and the fucking New Balance sneakers, chances are they're creepy. But a true pedophile, bro, I mean, look at James Franco, bro. That dude had every woman he ever wanted in the mid 2000s. And would you have thought James Franco was a pedophile?
I mean,
Off top, no. Like just
not
at
to
a
look
glance,
at him.
no.
Hey, how you doing? Can I jump in for a second?
What's going on, Youngblood City? How's it going?
Good evening, everybody. You always got to come check in on the show. See, I got a saying about this because I love that you brought that up. The pedophile, like if you look at to catch a predator, it looks like when they look at the predators, dude, it looks like you at the DMV because it looked like just a random group of people.
Yeah.
And I don't think there's guys who look creepy, but you don't know what a pedophile look. The hard part about that is you don't know what a pedophile looks like until they get caught. That's the scary part.
Right.
Bro, Walter White was the biggest meth dealer in Albuquerque. Like, think about that.
I love that show.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, like, it's the same principle applies.
Yeah.
You know what's real crazy about all this? The jobs that some of these people hold. Like, some of them are, like,
upper management.
People you would respect in the community.
Well, I mean,
policemen.
But Reese, like the deal is like if you deal in darkness though, like for real, like some like real dark stuff, like you realize that like that's how people attack people. Like, I mean, in general, like predators do not look like predators. Otherwise, you can't get close to the prey. Like you can't just have those people be the creepy guy because we know the dude that looks a little bit off. We're keeping an eye on him. The guy in the business suit, not so much. And it's the same premise when you're dealing with people in the organized crime world. They're not coming at you with the dude that you think is coming at you.
Right.
You get set up by somebody who's already around you and puts you in position for the big guy to come get hold of your ass.
My ex-wife, right? She was a paralegal for the lawyers that represented cops and firemen over here in Camden.
Mm-hmm.
I got 20 years of stories, dog, of all the sick, creepy shit that these cops were doing.
Yep.
Got caught and were given the option to retire without pension or go to jail. And they don't go to fuck to jail. It's incredible.
Yeah.
And nobody knows this is happening.
This is an important question. Have you all seen the movie Law Abiding Citizen with Jamie Foxx and Gerard Butler?
Hell yeah, that shit's classic.
So do you remember when Gerard Butler said, and because Jamie Foxx, with the prosecutors are so caught up with their record, he said, I would have had more respect if you tried and lost.
Right.
I think that's what winds up happening quite a bit is it kind of gets lost. And that's what, I mean, it was a classic movie, bro. If any young cats are in the chat right now or listening, definitely check out Law Abiding Citizen, bro. Fucking psychological thriller. One of Jamie Foxx's best pieces, but
I think it's here in Philly too.
That's
the movie's in Philly, ain't it?
That's a good.
It is.
I know.
It is.
Okay.
Absolutely in here, City Hall.
So that's like what happened there. That's the perfect example of when they plea out the prosecutor, the DA. So even if someone says like when they submit the chat logs, if I can get a guy to face trial to be in the public, everyone in the community, public record, even if he gets off scot-free. Bro, that is you are stained for life.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Bro, if let's say the trial lasts fucking 17 days, for 17 days, 125 people, including the bailiff, the judge, the jury, witnesses, just random people in the court, everyone's gonna look at you and know exactly what you are and what you did. Like, so people get so caught. Like, there's catchers out there that are saying, and I support all the catchers. I'm not talking any shit. They're like, I have this many convictions, this many. Like, for me, bro. Just putting them in the fucking limelight is like, imagine if we had a platform that was like really big where we got to air this shit. Imagine if like somebody took a chance on our group and like tried to revamp To Catch a Predator and follow some people like us.
That should be crazy.
Bro, that it's the most compelling content. Like, you want to talk about like reality TV, the realest, like there's a group called DAP and Bupak, Dads Against Predators, and Bupak Shakur from Detroit.
Yeah.
They won't prosecute there, so they put these guys. And DAP had a Vice documentary at one time. They were on Vice. If you Google it, you can even see the image. That's Josh Mundy and Jay Carnicon, I think is the dude's name. Mm-hmm. And they call it a 4x4. They'll slash all 4 tires and bust out all 4 windows. And you know, what are these guys going to do? Are they going to call the cops and say, "Oh, I was here to meet a 13-year-old for sex"? And these guys, it's cool, man. It's like a grassroots.
Yeah.
What's that?
It said I was here to be a 13-year-old, and these guys broke my car.
Dude, me and this guy Cam that I collabed with, we had a gay couple invite a 13-year-old boy over to the house, and when we showed up, they ran inside. They called the cops on us.
Woo!
So when the cops came, like we both called the cops, and the cops like, we're actually responding for them. And yeah, man, this is anyone that's a parent, anybody that loves kids. I'm not trying to get on a fucking soapbox or nothing like that, but you know, I feel like this is the type of content that if more people, like let's say, like what for whatever reason, YouTube doesn't want to do this, right? For whatever reason, YouTube hates us, and let's put political shit aside, right? Because I told you, let's not racialize children, let's not politicize children. Right. YouTube has obviously taken a stance. I would love to see for somebody, let's say the Hodge twins, or let's say Steven Crowder, let's say Ben Shapiro, let's say Candace Owens, let's say even like Dave Rubin, the gay dude who used to be from Vice. If every outlet out there basically just posed the question to YouTube, hey YouTube, why are you're doing the same thing the Catholic Church did? Why are you trying to hide pedophiles from what they do? You know, we can watch cops, we can watch people get drusted. We can watch Rob Wolchek's The Hall of Shame. He can expose shady contractors, shady car salesmen. It's basically investigatory journalism. They're investigative journalists, but for whatever reason, what we do is not considered palatable for YouTube. And I want an answer from YouTube. I would love to talk to someone at corporate and say, why? Why is what we do not acceptable for your platform?
Wow.
I think it's the whole idea of like the kids being involved. Like just even in general, like when there's ever a court case, they usually don't show the minor's face or reveal their identity. I think just the whole idea of like,
that's the thing, though, is none of these guys are actually involving any kids at all.
What do you mean?
These guys that are going out and catching these predators, they're actually posing as kids. It's all adults catching adults.
Yeah, I know they're posing as kids, but I'm saying like that's what I mean, that it's something dealing with children.
Nah, bro. Like I said, I don't want to make this a political talk, and I have a lot of liberal leanings in my personal life, but like the further left you go, that woke part, they want to change the name from pedophiles to MAPS, minor attracted persons. Yep. They're trying to humanize these people, protect them, shelter them.
Hey, I heard about the Society for Man and Boy Love. I heard about
NAMBLA,
that.
NAMBLA, NAMBLA.
NAMBLA.
And I saw a march. It was in the 90s, and they were talking. It was like it was a gay march, and I saw a recording of it. And then it was saying some of their list of demands, and one of them was about men and boys being able to like have relations with each other.
Whew.
Like on the news. It was on the news.
What's going on this planet, man?
Dude, this is what happens after you eliminate all the problems and civilizations collapse. Like the exact same thing happened in Rome. Like none of this stuff is even new. Like that's the thing. It's just once you start getting to the point to where it's like, oh, we're just going to do whatever the hell we want. Like you're not far away from bashing each other's heads in with bricks. Like,
dude, let me I'm not interjecting. I'm just going to offer a point of reference.
Yeah.
Are all of you guys old enough to remember Columbine?
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Do you remember how that shook the whole world to the core, bro?
Yep.
Bro, it shook the very fabric of America, like just like 9/11 did. Yep. But after that, now when we tell me that we're not desensitized, like when you hear a school shooting, does it really alter your day? Yes or no?
Fuck no. Hell no.
As long as it ain't my kid's school, no.
Yep.
Hell no.
No, because we've been desensitized.
I'm thinking this, and that's what they're trying to do right now. Is they're trying to condition us where this is acceptable behavior.
Yep.
Oh, remember in the early 2000s, they were like, why do you care about gay people, what they're doing in their own bedroom? And now, fast forward to today, they're trying to force that shit on our children.
Right. Yeah. So here's the thing. So me personally, I don't give a shit what anybody does in their bedroom at all, right? But I have a lot of gay friends, right? But I've always been against gay marriage, and the reason is because when they talk about it, what they all end up, if you can get them one-on-one, that you can get the real story of what happened to them, right? But when everybody's talking in groups, they talk about, oh, I've always known, I was born this way. Listen, if you had any sexual thoughts or ideas before adolescence, that means something bad happened. So
Yo, it's impossible to be born gay. When you're born, you don't even know how to wipe your ass.
Right, you're not born with any preferences. You're not born with an innate knowledge of things. So, but that pissed me off because if you can say that you're born that way, then anyone's sexual preference then becomes acceptable.
100%.
And that's bullshit. So
I heard Umar talking about that. Somebody posted a clip about that where he was saying, if that's okay, yeah, then the pedophilia is okay. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I cannot believe that I would agree with Umar on anything.
Bro, my boy FM, my friend FM Creep Spotlight, Latino guy from the Bronx. He caught like a trans rights activist. This girl had the key to the city. She was on the news telling Republicans that they're all racist pieces of shit and that we need to be woke. And then he got this bitch in a fucking in a 6-story project walk up coming to meet a kid. And it was one of the most satisfying things I've ever seen because she's sitting out there trying to talk about, and then there was a Breitbart did it too. There was a super liberal gay white couple. They were like anti-conservative values, anti-Christianity, like ultra woke. They were pimping out their adopted like 10 and 12-year-old kids, like offering them up at sex parties.
Right.
Jesus Christ.
And molesting them themselves.
Wait a minute.
You've seen that. You guys are familiar with the story.
Wait a minute. How can you have all right, so a sex party would be like a group of people, right?
I don't know, bro. Like I wasn't invited. So
listen, because I've heard of situations where it's multiple abusers on one child. And I want to know, how do you find another person with the same mindset as you that can team up with you to do this?
Reese, how is that perplexing to you? Everybody wants to talk about what they're doing with somebody.
Yeah.
How they only have each other.
This is the thing, right? Okay, if you're looking for somebody to do this with, you're going to start asking around, and so at some point you're not going to find the person that's going to agree the first time you ask somebody. You're going to go through hundreds of people.
No, I got a theory about that, Reese. I got a theory about that. You ever seen a girl walk by and you like sneak a peek at their ass, and then you look over across the way and you see somebody else peeking also, and you all kind of get that nod?
Oh, I got it.
I think it's that same shit.
So it's a skill. Oh, all right. That's why shit.
No, so I caught a dude on that Stinghouse weekend that had multiple images of CSAM, child sexually abusive material. They call it child pornography, right? Like I don't like saying that word just because it's not really YouTube.
They'll actually take us. Like they'll start looking at our stuff for that.
Hey, you know what, y'all? Up till I was about 35, any house I went into on the planet, I automatically started playing with the kids instantly. After that, at the last 20 years, I don't give a fuck how close we are. Even my own relatives, I don't play with nobody's kids. I'm not going nowhere near them. There's an icky feeling on the planet right now.
Nigga, I get nervous when I'm in a room alone with a kid that ain't mine.
What? Shit, I'm looking around like, who the fuck?
And especially if they like you and they start talking to you, it's like, yo, bro, back up, man. Back up, man.
Yo, can you pin Natasha's comment where it says dark web? Because I can unpack that a little bit. So I'm not going to say the names, but there's people out there on the internet that are a lot smarter than me. And as much as like some of us catch pedophiles, we decoy people. People in our community have actually helped to expose, we'll just call it CP. Y'all know what I mean when I say CP. They've exposed rings and distribution platforms and the dark web. These guys will throw, the amount of money. So in Eastern Europe, like parts of Russia, that's where a lot of this stuff is manufactured. And then people over here, if somebody can, if you want to Google it, you can. I want to say they found like 5,000 pounds of CSAM or CP because this guy would sell it like old school, like on paper, because you can't find that on the internet. That's how the guy thought he was safe. And they found it in his garage, like literally thousands of pounds of CSAM, which you got to remember, as much as we want to nail that guy for distributing it, think about the kids that were forced into that to create that material. So when someone says, oh, they're just watching it, it's a victimless crime. For me, it's the same thing with drugs. Like, I don't really care if you party on the weekend, but the mothers from Colombia, Venezuela, or Mexico that are like, putting these balloons inside their body, and the cartels that are extorting people, and they're getting girls hooked on heroin so they could pimp them out. It's not necessarily the user, but it's everything that comes along with it. And we've actually had like minor attracted persons talk about like Chat GPT as a potential alternative. Like, what if they had an online digital 12-year-old boyfriend or girlfriend? And y'all know like the deep fake videos now, how they can make anything look real.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I've had a debate online with somebody about the ethics of, is that better if they created like a deep fake style video of children in those positions? And some people are like, oh, that will squash the desire. I'm like, no, bro, that's gonna make the beast bigger, bro. Y'all are
Hell yeah.
fucked up.
Like, you could jerk off forever, but you're gonna want some
just
pussy.
like you were saying earlier.
It's twofold though. What utility do they have? Because like I can tell you a utility for a sociopathic human. I can tell you a utility for a psychopathic human. We have uses for those people. What utility in any society do these monsters serve?
There isn't one. There isn't one.
Thank you.
Destroy it.
I can tell you what utility they serve.
Prison?
No. It's one of the few things left that like brings us together as humanity.
Okay.
That's true. That's true, but then you realize that there's not as many people who really have a real understanding of what, I don't know, man. There's people who are like, oh, we've got to be really sensitive about this, and using terms like minor attracted peoples. Like, I don't know, man. They get
I think a Klansman and a Black Panther would stomp out a Predator together.
I would hope.
Bro, the Ku Klux Klan and the Wu-Tang Clan would team up to beat up a pedophile.
Hey, listen, y'all. Look, I gotta get out of here, right? But I'm gonna leave y'all with this. And remember where you heard this. The next thing they're gonna come up with, the next piece of bullshit, is gonna be child dolls.
Well, it's not. They're gonna. I think the next thing that they're gonna.
They already have them.
They already have those, dude.
Across the board.
Wait a minute.
Hey, dude in the radio booth, man, can you? I'm not at my computer. If you want to ever get in contact again, I would like to. I'm at SweetBabyRay42 on Instagram. What was your name again, brother?
Reese.
Reese. I really enjoyed our conversation tonight, sir. I mean that sincerely.
Hell yeah, I'm gonna go back and rewatch this joint because I'm gonna sample all of that shit.
Yo, his info's all.
Don't make me look racist, Reese.
Nah, hell no.
No, do it, Reese.
You know, this is my thing.
Hey, listen, give me an intro for Reese from Philly, the Red Dragon.
Reese from Philly, the Red Dragon?
Yeah.
All right, give me like 2 seconds. Let me get what's your platform about? Is it boxing, relationships? Like what's your jam?
Nothing really. I'll put any old shit on my channel. I'm not really a content creator.
Game of Thrones is his jam.
I'm gonna start doing videos though. I'm gonna start doing videos.
Game of Thrones, being a vegan, and smoking Halloween.
Reese from Philly, the Red Dragon, right?
Yeah.
All right. What's up there, ladies and gentlemen? You're sitting there in Kensington, Philly, the city of brotherly love. You don't got nothing else to do tonight. I want you to kick your feet up, grab a beer, smoke a joint, do whatever the hell on earth it is that you want to do. And we're about to sit down and spend some time with my friend, the Red Dragon, Reese from Philly, live. I'll do a better one. We'll talk. I'm kind of talked out at this point. That was deep, but.
Well, I remember when you said you were just gonna stay for 5 minutes. It's like
that was like an hour ago, 2 hours ago.
That's how you know the conversation's dope.
Oh
like,
yeah,
when you're like I gotta go in 5 minutes, guys.
Before I roll, Ray, I got a good channel y'all can check out too. It's called. Listen, there's a channel called AFC. It's called the Advocate for Children podcast. He reports all the crimes done against children around the whole nation.
Bro, just DM me on Instagram and we'll, if you don't mind, like I would love to we could get in contact if we ever want to like try to introduce each other to each other's space. We could, I think that'd be a cool little. I got a lot of interesting people that I think y'all would really enjoy talking to. And are you any of you guys familiar with This Is Fight Club?
Yeah.
That's where most of us be on there.
Yeah, all of us.
Bro, I've been on there a bunch of times, bro. I talk a lot of shit.
I can't do it. It's too lowbrow for me.
I did it twice.
It was good at first, but it went downhill fast.
It's just not beneficial, and like at this point, like the more that people are engaged in that, the less conversations that we're having about things that matter. Because like the only thing I want to say on there is like, if you guys are getting all these bitches, and how are you online all night talking about how you got bitches, and I ain't never seen one head pop up from under that desk or one cup of water show up. You're getting all the ass, even though you're online constantly 24 hours
you know
a
what?
fucking day.
My pregnant wife served me fresh baked cake one day live on a stream.
Yeah,
So
you know the woman in your house actually exists.
I want you guys to know how how I found this is Fight Club.
How?
I used to talk to people about boxing and MMA, and so if you didn't know, what does This Is Fight Club sound like?
Like a fighting channel,
bro. I was
That's
on.
what brought me over there,
bro. I forget the dude's name, but he had a boxing podcast, and he's like, dude, you're funny as hell. You understand the sport, and he dropped a link, and he's over there. And I'm talking, and he's like, "Yo, I got to tell you, man, this is a predominant." And it was like in the afternoon, like, because This Is Fight Club really turns up at night. Yeah. And me and him had a great conversation. And bro, like, I hate to break it to y'all, there are a lot of black people that are just as racist as white people from Arkansas.
What?
Like,
100%.
bro. So I went up there.
Quick happen.
Bro, I went up. I went up there one night, and somebody like tried to donate money, just like kick the white. They do like the $20 for whatever it is, and. There was a lovely young sister, really fun, and I thought she was being serious. And she's like, "Oh, you think you're funny? You ain't funny. You ain't nothing." I'm like, I said, "I tell you what, why don't you take that 574 credit score, like the fucking 3 kids with the 4 dads, living in the 2-story walk up right now, desperately hoping that nobody sees you buying fucking tortilla chips with an EBT and those crusty bunions and ashy elbows. Get back in your 1997 Toyota Corolla and pretend to be important. Leave me alone, bitch." And the whole place just fucking. The whole place just fucking turned up.
Oh my god, bro!
It's crazy how he remembered those bars.
He said it like he been waiting to say it one day.
It's crazy how he remembered those bars.
Bro, that was bro, and there was a couple of guys who tried to talk shit, and like half the people on panel too. They were like, "Yo, this is a black space. This is Fight Club, but like, they're like, you might just want to leave this one alone, boys."
God,
I was like, bro, anybody wants to shoot the dozens? I'm your Huckleberry, bro. Pull up.
I'll be your Huckleberry.
Hey, very nice to meet you, other black dude.
Peace out, Reese.
Oh, that's Reese. Reese, yeah, follow me on Instagram at SweetBabyRay42, man. We'll chop it up. I thought it was the shirtless dude in the pic. He's doing the. I feel like you're doing your best Jason Derulo impression in that picture, bro.
Hey, that picture was dope. They captured that. We were doing flag football, and I caught a pass between like 3 people, but you can't see it. But they're all on the ground around me. That picture was dope.
Oh, we got hold does it can anyone decipher this? Other Ray.
It says hello.
Read that?
Hello. Salam.
It says Alu Akbar Shabazz Da Muhammad Sharif Kareem Abdul Jabbar. That's what it says.
That's what I'll
Yo, what do the blue hats mean in the chat?
Cap, I put that in there. I was just being funny.
Oh, okay. That's pardon my Caucasiandom. Please forgive me, y'all.
Oh, that's you put that up whenever you think anyone's lying about anything.
So what did you think I was lying about?
I was just fucking with you because you were talking to what did Youngblood say? He was like, he's capping, so I just put a bunch of caps in there. I thought it was funny.
No,
he had me dying earlier, bro. When you said that, he's like, I like mayo, flat asses, bro. I was spitting my Sprite out.
I'm
missionary sex. I'm sorry.
Hey, how do you know I had a flat ass?
At my age, bro. Hey, at my age, I only want missionary, bro. I'm not trying to do all these tricks and picking bitches up and shit. That's
bro,
once
me
every
and
3
you,
months.
like when we're drinking Hennessy to get in the mood, we take some glucosamine to make sure that the joints work, bro. Welcome to the club.
Jesus.
Oh my God, how you know I got my cabinet? I got glutamine, glucosamine, glutathione. I got it all.
Saddest part is you two are probably the youngest ones on this panel.
Oh shit.
Me and other Ray are literally the same age.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm going to tell y'all something too.
Younger than we are, so he's the youngest one on the panel right now.
I'm gonna be 40. I'm gonna be 40. I'm gonna be 40 in October, right?
Mayo's
and back in like 2001, 2002, 2003, Do you know what would make black men more angry than anything in the world?
What?
When they would see a white, like my wife, believe it or not, is and I didn't just date black girls, but she's the only Caucasian woman I've ever been in a relationship with.
Oh.
Yeah, I dated a Caribbean girl. I dated a girl from South Korea. I dated a girl from Colombia.
You like to dabble in the dark, okay?
Bro, I like Golden Corral, bro. Like I like tapas. You know what I mean? I like small plate entrees. I like a sampling.
He likes.
I like
a buffet
mashups,
with
bro.
many choices.
I like Funk Flex and Red Alert. You know what I mean?
Like Funk Flex and Red Alert.
Yeah, the little
He likes
DJs.
Ponderosa. He likes the old Ponderosa, the all-you-can-eat steak and buffet.
All-you-can-eat buffet.
But I tell you what, man, in 2002, 2003, it was so weird, man, because like being like a bigger guy, like I don't have like a typical Caucasian guy frame. Like I can't mess with like in the words of Black Jeopardy, right? Like what are skinny women good for? And Tom Hanks clicks it. What is not a goddamn thing? Like I'm just way too big to be with a tiny girl, and I used to kind of enjoy like the dirty looks I would get. I'm like, yeah, I got one of yours, bitch.
Master done got one.
Bruh. Well, I mean, now nobody cares except for like black dudes that are old.
No,
every black dude, if he over 45, yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say every black dude that pretends to be pro-black but dates a white girl on the side.
Hey,
the
no, you guys want to hear a crazy story? So there was a dude who we knew in town that was exactly like that, like super activist. I'm out here in these streets, like pro-black, blackity black, blackity black, and we would regularly catch this dude out on dates with white girls, and he would like try to play it off in front of them.
I'm just doing research, man. I swear.
Like, oh, this is my friend. Like, what? We're like, dude. Like, nobody cares if you date white girls as long as you don't like stop trying to act like you're hiding it.
I swear, I'm just trying to see if she really does have to douche every day.
Well, no. The thing that was really fucked up was like I was in that group, that social group, and I dated white girls and just didn't give a fuck. I was just like, bro, I'm dating who the fuck I want. Like, I don't care. And he was like hiding it, and I'm like, why does he hide this?
Well,
Like,
because, dude, the reason why they hide it is it's like this, all right? Usually they're the ones that talk some of the foulest shit about white girls too, man. You know what I'm saying? They're the ones that that are always cutting up on them, and then they be the ones that are actually out dating them. You know, like got a black wife but 3 white baby mamas.
Are you ready? Are you ready for me to I'm gonna one up the Murray's hair wax story, and I'm gonna embarrass the shit out of myself. But the first time that I was ever with a lovely young woman of color, I'm going to leave her name out to protect the innocent. But so we're kind of getting into the mood. We're having a good time. And you know how white women really like you to pull their hair?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Oh, no.
Oh, so no, you did not. No, you did not.
I made that mistake with a black girl too, man.
So I start like, and she goes, no, don't do that. Don't do that. And then next thing you know, we get, and then it moves, and the bitch went from Beyonce to buckwheat in 2.2 seconds. And bro, I didn't know what extensions were. I didn't know what fake lashes were. And then all of a sudden I'm like, oh my God, this is, I just thought it was kind of funny, right? Like it's ignorance. Like it's a really funny, and I came up with that line, Beyonce to buckwheat. I used to tell that on stage every now and again, but that was a real thing that happened, man.
Jeez.
Oh yeah, you can't touch a black girl hair.
No,
we're not used to
That's
that.
actually in the Bible, I think.
Yeah,
First Corinthians, something like that.
Dude, the thing is we're not used to everything on a woman being fake.
Bro, that's it's in the Mad Old Testament, right?
Wait a minute. What do you mean you're not used to it, bro? That's the standard now. Like you talking about lip fillers
fake
ain't
titties?
fake?
Dude,
Yeah, fake titties.
When I
white
was a
girls
kid,
putting on dumpers that ain't fake. Like, come on, bro.
Dude, that's not the standard white girl. You know that.
I know.
Most
I'm just saying they're starting
most
to do
white
it.
girls can't
They're
afford that
starting
shit.
to
The only
do it.
white
They've
girls
been
that are doing that shit are the ones that you see that are active on the media and pop culture and shit. Those are the only
You're
ones that are
going
doing
too
that
deep
shit.
though. You're going too deep though, because these women want you to be truthful with them, right? They always want the truth, but everything about them is a fucking lie.
They want
Like,
the truth about as much as they want some hemorrhoids.
Dude, push up bras. Your titties ain't look like that. They got all this makeup on. Your face don't look like that. You know what I mean? They got these like Spanx on. Like your body, nothing about you is the truth.
Look, it didn't used to be that way. You know that.
It's bullshit.
It didn't used to be that way. There wasn't, dude. There was a time, in the not so distant future when you went and met a girl at a bar and you took her home for the night. When you woke up in the morning, she looked the same.
Wait a minute,
Bro,
you
now
telling me
now
that
you
there
wake
weren't
up and
always
there's like a
pillow ghosts?
fucking there's a mask on the pillowcase from all the makeup that came off.
Right. She comes out of the bathroom and it's a totally different person than what you brought home the night before.
Oh Jesus!
Yeah, but the
You're
problem is
wrong.
for you is you try to sneak out, right? And then as you get downstairs, you look at the picture and it's a family picture with you and her and your kids.
Oh
It's-
shit! You ain't shit, motherfucker.
Shut up, bro.
How long you been married, motherfucker?
I saw that the other day.
7 years. You seen that one? That was hilarious.
Yeah, that shit just thought he woke up. She was busted. He tried to sneak out, and then he saw the kid, and then he looked over and saw the picture on the on the stand.
Hey,
Yeah.
three more days and it's me and my wife's 7th wedding anniversary.
Hey, congratulations.
That's it's funny, man. The older we get, right? Like you spend your entire youth trying to be something you're not.
Right.
And then you hit this weird little like seminal moment and you try to figure out who you really are. Like if I could go back and talk to like 21-year-old me, I mean, dude, being fit is great, being successful is great, having money great. But the friendships that you have, the impact that you have on other, and one thing that I think black culture gets a lot better than white culture is I don't think black people have destroyed the concept of Christian values the same way that white America has.
I agree with that.
I mean, you could be like a far left woke liberal Democrat and like there's still like mom rules the house. They hit the kid. There's discipline.
They still go to church on Sunday.
And it's one of those things. And I've talked to my friends and like the one thing that I can't stand is when people try to quiet conversation. Like the whole idea of a conversation is to like learn about each other, exchange thoughts. And like when people are like, oh, how can you say like, and then when people become afraid to ask questions, that's when ignorance can grow. And I think that hatred is pretty much bred from ignorance. And there's a lot of people out there and it perpetuates like the separation. Like when they say, oh, you can't ask someone where they're from, or like a white girl can't say, oh, your hair is so pretty. Like, there's people out there literally preaching that message that like we can't say, like in 1999, different meant different. And in 2023, I think there's an army of people out there that think that different means bad. Different doesn't mean bad. It just means different.
No, it's only bad if your difference different than they're different.
Well, yeah, no, the thing is, we were actually talking about, I think it was me and Snowman talking about this the other day, is that we grew up in an era when it was okay to just disagree.
Yeah.
Like now, if you disagree, you're evil. And people don't look at people who with different ideas as human. That's one of the biggest problems is we don't see ourselves in each other anymore.
Bro, nobody 20 years ago on a dating site, nobody said like Trump supporters need not apply. Like that's
it was
new
a dating cassette. Let's be honest, it was a VHS. Lowered expectations.
You were an SBM?
right.
That's yeah, and I tell you what, man, it's so like when I told y'all earlier, like my dad was a comic. I remember listening to these like the old, and I like when they were 39, I'm like, fuck, man, these guys are wise, right? And I
hate to break it to you, but we're the wise old men now.
Jesus Christ.
Well, and that's what I'm saying is that I genuinely feel that people respected elders a little bit more. And now like with TikTok and everything, like we celebrate 19, 20-year-old. There's a dude on YouTube. Is anybody familiar with Joey Swole?
No, I'm not personally.
So like I'm big into working out, right? Like I'm pretty big in the fitness space on YouTube. And when people wear makeup and they talk about like rise and grind, we are warrior. Like I'm like, yo, man, like if you see a 322-pound woman in a shirt that don't fit, like self-conscious in the gym, if you give her like a smile and a thumbs up and help her unload up, like for somebody like that to walk into a place that's so judgmental, like that's the type of person that we should. And so you'll see these kids on YouTube, like kids like 17, 18, 19, 20, and they post videos of people like working out like in the incorrect fashion, or they don't look good, or there's and this guy Joey Swole basically puts them on blast for trying to put. Oh, bro, that dude has my heart, bro. Like when I watch the shit that he puts out, I love him because there's so less. Y'all see any of these prank videos now where like they're not even funny pranks, like they literally fucking harass people in public?
Yeah. Yep.
Right.
I've been
shooting
waiting.
people with. What's
I've
that?
been waiting for him. I was like, if you see me in one, best believe there's going to be a news story behind it.
Oh, you mean like them pranks where they try and steal somebody's fucking luggage at the airport?
Oh yeah.
Or they just like they'll shoot a guy with a water gun in a suit and then turn and like not even like, and they're literally just looking for shock value. Like you don't even have to be creative or profound anymore. You just have to wow people.
Yeah.
Right. And that's it's. Are y'all familiar with Mike Hood?
Yeah.
What's y'all opinion on him?
Look, dude, I've known Mike Hood for a couple of years, and I think it's just a character he plays on YouTube. Personally,
I would love to have like a sincere conversation with the dude. Like I wonder if that's what's that?
I don't think you can.
Oh,
not on YouTube.
Oh, I would talk to him off YouTube, and it's like,
Well,
if that's
well, I've talked to him off of YouTube before too, and it may not be an act because you can't have a sincere conversation with him on the phone either.
that's I don't know, man. Like sincerity to me is like the most attractive quality in people. Like just be really real, be sincere, be you, be your most authentic self.
He
And
tries too hard to be 18 other people.
Bruh. Like, I don't know. Like, I didn't grow up during that era. And like when I go to my whole experience in the gym, like I don't go to the gym to look a certain type of way. I don't even go to be healthy. I go because at any given time, because of some of the stuff I've done in my past, I might have to put somebody up out of here with my hands. Like I don't play that game.
well, bro, when you go to a boxing gym, right?
Yeah.
You got killers on killers on killers. Some of the time, and like every young man, right? Like fighting is counterintuitive. Like I was a very angry young man.
Mm-hmm.
So you think that sending an angry young man in a place where he can engage in violence, it does the opposite of what people would assume. Like I've had so many people tell me that it's bad. Like when you learn how to defend yourself appropriately, you get better with the guys. And then when you spar for fucking 20, 60, by the time you hit, by the time that like you're no longer scared to get in the ring, bite down on the mouthpiece and move around, like you don't get timid by the world anymore. And you get incredibly comfortable with yourself. Like what I took from my years in the gym and on the mats is I found a lot more self-control and like the camaraderie, bro. I mean, like killers on killers on killers in the gym. And like we shared a space better than like these like clout chasing bodybuilder, fake tan, Gymshark kids.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's just, man, I've seen the results and I've grown up with the results of what being a knucklehead can end up with. And like Casey can attest to that. Like he's known me since I was probably, I'd say at least 16, 17, something like that.
That fucking explains everything.
But, you know, like we were little hotheads, but it was like, I also had friends who were, it was like, and so did he, that where it's like, you saw the end results of what happened when like the communication between men break down and like stuff gets like serious and real. Like I got a buddy who I know from breakdancing that like no hitter quitter to dude fell down, hit his head on a curb, and he caught an attempted murder charge because the dude went into a coma for like 6 months.
And 25 years ago, if we got in a fight with a kid when we were 14, you usually came out of that better friends than you went in. Which is super. And like now, do you know who Fulio is, Reckless?
Fulio?
He's a rapper from Jacksonville. Like he wrote a song. I don't know if it was Fulio or if it was about him, but it's called Who I Smoke. And these kids are actually talking about the murders they committed.
The drill music. Yes.
And like they're glorified, and that's one of the reasons. Like, and me and you are gonna have a talk one day on another show, really truly about Charleston White and what he's about, because I do want to know. Mm-hmm. But like one of the things that he says is he kind of speaks out against that, like glorification of like violence upon.
Oh,
like nowadays it's like, bro,
I 100% agree with him on that. I do, because it's a different generation of kids though. Like the thing is, like if you look at that generation of kids, what's the difference between that generation of kids and our generation of kids? We actually got into fights. And like, granted, I'm not going to say that all those fights, nothing ended up in gun violence, but that wasn't the standard of what it is now. Now you've got kids where they'll go through their whole life, get into the club, get into an altercation with somebody who grew up getting hit or hitting people. They get hit and they literally glitch out. And now they're in the parking lot ready to take a life because you got the shit slapped out of you because you're disrespectful and you couldn't take it. They can't take it. They're scared of physical altercations. Like when I'm out at the bar now, if I get into the first words I tell anyone that I'm about to get into an altercation with is I'm going to have to kill you with my hands. Like, it's not a game because I'm not getting shot outside. You're not going to make it out there. And if you do get out there, you're not going to have index fingers. Like,
at my age, man, like I've been, and you could tell, like, by the way we talk tonight, I'm pretty good at de-escalating.
Yeah.
And I've been out and like, I don't start shit, bro. Like, people, whenever I'm with my crew, like my people, like and so even at this age, bro, like there's guys up at, oh, Ray's here. Like I'm like, dude, don't get me involved. And I've talked to like my buddies,
like, bro, don't do that, please.
Bro, my buddies are 40, right? They're 35 to 45, even 50. And then there's like groups of 25-year-olds. And next thing you know, there's like 6 dudes on that side of the bar looking at the 4 of us and they're giving the eyes. And I'll just walk over into the group and I'm like, hey, young man, you got a beautiful young girl there. Why don't y'all just go, like, I'll buy y'all a beer. Let's, like, tell me about your life. Like, and they're so caught off by that.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, yo, man, like, right here, check out my YouTube, man. I catch pedophiles. What do you do that's interesting? What are you trying to do with your life? And like 20-year-old me was like really quick to like, I want to be the toughest dude in the bar. And now it's like, I get to be a minister of peace, which is, I guess that's like, you know, I'm at the top of the mountain in life where I'm at that halfway point. And you spend the first 40 years learning from others. And then the second 40 years, you got to repay the debt. And that's when God takes you home.
I like that.
Dude,
that's actually a good ideology. I like that.
That's the most accurate analogy of life that I've ever heard for a man.
Do you ever now take it back a second though? Because in general, I agree with you. I'm too old to be out here trying to fight people, right? But
Jeremy, you was trying to fight at the football thing.
Right.
Quit playing. You almost got me into a fight at the football thing.
But if somebody steps out of
hey, Jeremy's the exception.
Almost brought the whole ass roughneck back out.
Jeremy's the exception.
I had to almost go all the way back to 2008.
He's the exception to the rule, man.
Right, because here's the thing: like I'm too old to be doing it, but I've got like
he still dabbles in it, man. He don't care, man. He might have water in his knees and tendonitis and shit, but he's still getting down. He doesn't care if it causes his fibromyalgia to flare up.
That's not inaccurate. What you just said is not inaccurate, but only if it's something that's pressed upon me, not something I'm never looking for anything like that.
Dude, I told a kid once, and this is not too long ago, and he was when you're a big dude like me, sometimes people will, especially young dudes, like they like that's like the mountain they want to climb, right?
Yeah.
Like they just and the dude.
I'm 5'11", I weigh 225, dude.
So we're probably the same size, man. I'm just better looking with better hair, but nevertheless, I digress.
No, dude, I got better hair. I promise you. You ask every woman in the chat that's seen me when I let my hair down, and they'll tell you I got way better hair than any man.
Y'all gonna have to have a hair off panel now.
Well, so basically, what I told and like this kid's really being aggressive. So I walked over. I'm like, my man, I can feel the eyes across the room, brother. Like, what's the deal? And he's and he's just kind of rolling his eyes like, bro, step off. I'm like, dude. I said, I'm not going to step off because right now, like, I definitely feel like there's an issue between us. Why don't we come in? He's like, bro, if you don't step off, it's going to be bad. And I'm like, dude, if you put your hands on me, I trust me, my brother, I would much rather have a drink with you and, become as friendly as we could be. If you want to play at the other road, that's fine. I said, and not even that's fine. Like, I'm begging you not to. Like, I'm begging you not to go there. And next thing you know, like 15 minutes later, he's talking to me about the breakup that he just went through and he got laid off from the job that he had. And I was like, dude, you couldn't face what it is that you're facing in life. So you wanted to like displace that someplace else and like, you're willing to like harm another human being and catch a trend. He even said to me at the end of it, he's like, bro, he's like, what kind of Jedi mind tricks do you got? I'm like, bro, it's called being middle-aged, man. Like one day you'll get there and you'll realize that somebody's going to show you mercy, just like somebody did me when I was a 24-year-old fucking idiot.
God, I don't miss those days.
No, man, that's like I said, and I've never even said that out loud before, like a philosophy, like you reach the top of the mountain, you spend the first 40 years taking, you spend the last 40 giving back, and then God takes you. I don't know where that came from, but it's like every movie, right? Like the fighter becomes the coach, and that as some guys can't. Like I fought that for like 5 or 6 years where like I was like, I'm like, I could still run 6 miles a day. I still got it in me. I could still do this. And then like when I met my wife and life slowed down and I got like some real friends, like people that fulfilled my life, I was able to like really come to grips with the fact that like my time of being like the attractive dude, my time of being the super athletic guy, like I had my turn on the roller coaster. And if everybody stayed on, then no new people would get a chance to ride. And I made my peace with it, man. And I see a lot of men struggle to do that.
I feel you on that, dude. For real. I got married late in life, man. You know, so.
Yeah, I'm not even.
I didn't. I got married real early.
I was, dude. By the time I got married, I honestly I was ready to get off that fucking ride. I was done riding.
Bro, you'll get to a point, and this is like the most vulnerable thing that I'll say on the panel, right? You get to the point where like you wake up next to a different woman for the, you know, whatever time that it is, and you start looking on Facebook and MySpace, and you're seeing other people having their first anniversary, having a baby, going on a trip with someone, putting on 15, 20 pounds, but you see them with the same person. And like, you know, and I'm guilty of this, bro. Like I fought that for a long time. And, you know, like turning over to that, I don't know how I got to that point where I was okay with it, but you know, you realize I never met anybody on their deathbed say that I wish I banged more random chicks and I was more selfish. Like no one on their deathbed ever says like, I wish I had lower body fat and I wish that I, you know, had more. It's always like, I wish I had more friends. I wish I was a better brother. I wish I was a better son. You know, I wish that like at the end of the day, we're like, that's how I live my life. I always say like, if I was 87 today and I look back, what would I say?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I'll be pissed off at God if he makes me live past 70.
Bruh, I said the exact same thing about 30. I said the same thing about 21. I've been pissed at God for ages, bro. It's not, you ain't going
No,
nowhere.
dude, I'm serious. If I live past 70, me and God going to have a talk when he decides to bring me home.
Bruh.
Bro, you tell me that God was on colored people time bringing you home? Is that what you're trying to say, racist?
Yep,
he was
definitely
That's
with
exactly
me.
what I'm saying.
Definitely with me. Like he was on some hard CPT. Dude's napping.
Baby Ray. It's funny because it sounds like your story is at least somewhat similar to mine, at least in some fashions.
I was born a poor black child. That's how my life started.
That's exactly how my life started.
That's how my life started.
That's exactly, dude. See, it's like we're brothers. No, but I know what you mean. So I was 21-0 as an amateur, and I loved boxing. But I had a moment. Do you know the name Chris Areola?
Oh yeah, I know Chris Areola.
So I was in Colorado, Northside Gym in Fort Collins, Colorado, and my trainer was trying to get me to go pro, and Chris Areola was about ready to start going pro, and they wanted me to spar with him. So I'm sparring with him, and I'm just tagging this dude, right? I mean, like he's got no defense for my jab at all. So I'm like, dude, I'm gonna lay him out. I'm gonna hit him with some real heat because I'm doubling up the jab. He's still eating all my jabs. I'm like, dude, I'm gonna pop him. So I hit him with my jab, same thing. He just eats it, double it up. So I come with a hard left. I'm left-handed. Come with a hard left hook, and I miss bigger than shit. And because I thought that I was gonna plow him down, right? So I followed through and everything. And it felt like slow motion when he came across and clocked me in the mouth after I missed. And I got so pissed off. That was the moment. I had to take my gloves off. I was done. I was like, because I got so pissed, I realized that I wasn't going to be able to box at that point anymore. I was just going to fight, and it's not the same. Like your mind's not the same. Once you've trained to box, it's different than fighting, if that makes sense.
It's you got to be a little you got to be a little arrogant to get in there, right? Like you have to have like the combination of like self-awareness, but like incredible self-belief. And I don't know what the magic equation for that is, bro. But the first time that, and like I transitioned over to jiu-jitsu and kickboxing. Like I was the boxing coach at my MMA team. Like that's so. Like I would teach guys like more in that like upright stance, how to slip and like just, head movement in MMA is not that big a deal. And like, I always loved the camaraderie of the gym, but I'll never forget the first time that and I'm a gorilla, bro. I'm a strong motherfucker. And the first time that I was up against somebody that no matter what I tried to pull out of my bag of tricks, like whether it was a feint or it's like whatever I was trying to do, and I'm like, holy, like you realize your own inadequacy. Like that is, I think everybody has that moment where, like, fuck, man, like everything I do, I'm telegraphing. Like we're playing chess and he's 5 or 6 moves ahead of me. I'm playing pop music and he's playing Mozart.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't like one of my favorite things to do is like, and what's funny? I'm not even a big basketball fan, but I love watching Shaq and Charles together because you get to see these guys, like the humility that the greatest of all time show. Like when they, like, those are 2 guys that celebrate being 50. Tell me I'm wrong.
Facts.
Bro, they have more fun, like their camaraderie, their silliness. And I don't even know why I'm bringing this up, but like when you watch Shaq go to fucking Walmart anywhere and just give every kid blessings, bro, like that shit brings tears to my eyes when I watch that shit.
Hell yeah. Hey, Cat's in the back.
Yeah, she's not connected. I can't bring her up.
I was gonna say I couldn't bring her up either. I knew who it was, but yeah, because I'm subbed to her channel too. So yeah, Baby Ray, I don't know if it was like obvious or not because there was a lot of people talking at once earlier, but I'm the one who was saying that like I was subbed to all your guys' channels and shit.
Oh yeah, that's like I've never asked anybody to sub. I never asked anybody to drop my link.
No, I asked for it. Yeah, the first time I came through because I followed Snowman to Nunya's channel, and all you guys were up there. And when you guys started talking about all the predator catcher shit, I was like, dude, drop links. So I was subbing to all of them. So
you know what's funny, man? Like over in that space, Reckless Ray, people called me, and like I got way more like supporters than I like. There's trolls everywhere, right? But the one resounding thing is like people think that like you got a big personality. Like everyone that's meant to entertain has a big personality, and they're like raising it for the clout. And I've never asked for a sub. I've never asked for $1. And I could, if I wanted to, I could probably figure out a way how to get on FM radio.
Yeah. I can see it.
I would love to be on FM radio.
You got the better voice for it though, man. It's everybody. I mean, dude, if I take a look at the shit that God made me good at, it's like I don't have jealousy anymore. Like I learned to respect the things that other people are for not. Like I'm not musically talented. And when I see somebody play guitar, when I see somebody play piano, when I see like somebody create art, like I don't know. I've become like a connoisseur of. I love to find out what makes people tick, what gets them excited, and there's somebody once said this really cool thing, right? We don't stop playing because we get old. We get old because we stop playing. And with that, I'm scared because Cat's in the chat. What's up, Cat?
Hi, Sugar.
Hey,
hello.
All that stuff you see behind me, I painted.
Hi, everybody.
Hey. So the last stream that I caught Cat on.
I just got off a 2-hour live, dude. I can't believe I was live for 2 fucking hours.
Oh Lord. Yeah, she was saying that you were live while we were rocking out over here.
I didn't know. Nunya came over there and told me, she was like, dude, I've been messaging you. I'm sorry. I didn't know you were live. I was literally planning on doing like a 30-minute live, but the 2 stories are so fucking crazy. I can't. Everything is. I'm really questioning how I end up with such crazy ass situations.
Yeah. Well, I mean, talk about it a little bit. What happened?
Talk about it a little
It's
bit.
scrolling
Okay.
at the bottom of the screen, man. Scrolling at the bottom of the screen.
Oh yeah, it is scrolling at the bottom of the screen.
The Walmart pred that I chased out of there screaming today or the other day, his wife texted me today, the wife that I went to the VPO, the protective order hearing with. She texted me today talking about she's going to drop the VPO. She misses him. She loves him. and I pretty much lost my shit on her.
Wow.
And yeah, I mean, I didn't just support you through all of that for you to just go, oh my God, I love him. No, fuck that. Your job as that little girl's mother is to protect your child, even if it is against her own father. He came there to have sex with a 14-year-old child. She was like, well, there's been no charges filed. I said, I can send you 100 fucking catcher's pages. I would bet 85 to 90% of them don't get arrested.
Right.
But you know what? We got an exposure. My only thing with the whole situation was the most important person that needed to know knew what was going on, and that was you, and you have all of the evidence in your hand. And she was like, there's two sides to every story. I said, you have both sides on the fucking paper. You have hers and his.
Wow.
And three phone calls to go along with it.
Kat, I'm gonna be the friend to you that I always am, and I'm gonna tell you.
Absolutely.
Never let a win get to your head or a loss to your heart. It wasn't between you and her. It was whatever you believe in that's out there in the world. It's between
No,
you.
it's not. No, I told her straight up. I said, I can't support your decision at all. And if that's the decision that you make, I can't, as a mother and a catcher and a fucking civilized human being, go forward and not let CPS know what situation you're putting your daughter in.
100%.
Sorry.
I'm just saying, like,
I'm
the
not
second.
one to call CPS on somebody, but if you're going to put your child through that situation, I'm sorry, I cannot sit by and let that happen.
I'm just saying, don't let that shit turn inward. Like the second that you cross the threshold into your home every night, like I do sales. Like I own a company, but I do mostly sales for a living. There's sometimes you eat the, sometimes the bear eats you. Like, and I hear it in your voice right now. I'm just telling you, like,
that shit stops at the door. But I'm mad today. I'm super fucking mad today. The detective. Okay, so everybody up there with this other pred that I talked to you about, everybody up there with the PD's been super supportive and asked all the right questions and done all the right things. And then today, this son of a bitch calls me and tries to tell me, if you proceed with this, we're going to file entrapment charges on you. I said, you can file entrapment charges on me. I'm not any sort of law enforcement or government official. And he goes, that's a fine line to walk. Are you willing to cross it? I said, I am.
right. Well, I'm gonna brag for Kat, y'all. What she did is, I'm not gonna give any details, but there's a predator. He's a little bit special needs, not too much, but he was actually in a school with children. So instead of waiting to catch him for the YouTube content, she decided, she did all, like, her decoy did the work, she did the work, and they reported it. So she instead of chasing YouTube cloud, she put the kids first, which is something most people wouldn't do.
And I'm not done fucking with him either, though. I'm not done fucking with it. So I've got contact for his dad and his sister, and if he's special needs, then they're responsible for watching after him, and they ain't doing a very good job watching after him. So they will be informed. The school that he works at will be informed. I was informed when I first contacted the police that the FBI was already talking to somebody at that school for the same situation, and so we wondered if it was the same person or not. They couldn't give me any further information just based off of what I had given them. And then I was informed that he is special needs and has graduated from that school, and that's why he works at that school, regardless if he's the janitor or not. If there are autistic nonverbal children at that school, he needs no access to them because he believes firmly that at 20 years old, a 14-year-old child is his girlfriend, and they're going to get married and they're going to have kids, and has sent penis pictures and all of the things that he knows is not right, has mentioned it's not right, and instantly said, well, delete that because I shouldn't have sent that. And I mean, no, blatantly, I've dealt with 100 preds, probably. I've done lots of decoy work for other teams. I've done all kinds of stuff. I'm not playing. This dude needs to not be. If his supervisors are not supervising to this point, they need to be held responsible then. So I'm not done contacting people. They can holler entrapment all the fuck they want to. I'm not law enforcement. They can't get me with that. Try it. You know? So But an exposure is an exposure. An exposure is letting the immediate people in these people's lives know what they are doing so that action can be taken. An exposure doesn't have to be me putting a camera in somebody's face. An exposure doesn't have to be me publicly humiliating people. But y'all can see that I am not too big to fucking do it. I'm all about it. But an exposure is an exposure, and when it's done properly, in which it's fixing to be, yes, his name will be released. Yes, his pictures will be shown. Yes, there will be a video on my page with his pictures and chat logs and all of the things that show what he did. And if you are his parent who is in charge of supervising him, you need to do a better job of what you're fucking supposed to be doing.
Hell yeah.
Agreed. I was like,
So, and it's not about the clout. It's not about no money. I have a child that's a victim. I do it for my child. Like the fucking Walmart pred's wife's talking about lifting the VPO. I said, look, I'm doing this shit for your child that I don't even know. And lifting that VPO would be the dumbest thing you could ever fucking do. And if you do that, my obligation to your child that I don't even know is to protect her and contact CPS. I'm sorry. I can't do it any other way.
Wow.
I try to not let my heart be involved, but man, I'm a mom of a child that was murdered, and I'm a mom of a child who was a fucking sexual assault victim. And that shit runs deep.
It's crazy how that works, right?
It is. It is. And it's crazy what small things change your life.
I know that's right. On a lighter note, first time I ever dug into one of your guys' lives.
And here I'm not. I'll come up. I'm not.
No, wait. Yeah, I was gonna say you clearly have no problem getting on camera.
No, I love attention. I love being the center of attention. I'm the female version of Ray. I want all of it.
At first,
which one?
Maybe right. At first, I thought maybe I had jumped into the wrong stream because they were talking about you were getting ready to post some butthole pictures, and it turned.
Yeah, I was showing my butthole on camera. Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Ray's showing his boobies. Ray's out here topless and shit.
Oh, we doing
Ray,
topless Thursdays?
Are you gonna get as much shit for showing your boobs as I did? I showed my under boobs and caught all kinds of shit.
I just didn't want you to feel alone in YouTube. So now if we go down together.
I love it. Thanks, brother. Hey, Ray, baby. We may not have ever met, but motherfucker, you're my friend, and I don't give a fuck.
You're my
you pulled through clutch.
When Cat was brand new and nobody, I don't got like a big platform, but in that community, I kind of have a voice. And when the Southern Baptist Association was after her, I basically for like 3 or 4
I've gone up against the Southern Baptist Association on my first catch.
That's ridiculous.
I exposed a youth minister.
Good God.
But yeah, I don't go small. I go fucking all balls to the wall accidentally.
Well, no. I mean, the disgusting part about this is because, like, I worked in mental health for 6 years, and my girlfriend now is pretty high up in the county mental health department. And the first thing is, like, these people can't be fixed. There's nothing scientific. Not. No, there's literally no intervention that can stop that compulsion.
But also being in that situation in which I have plenty of connection with every spectrum of mental health shit. I know all about all of it. That detective tried to intimidate me today.
Yeah.
With talking about if we continued any conversation that we could be charged. And I'm like, excuse me, we have rules that we go by. Okay, they reach out first. They initiate things.
Yep.
No, stop it for a fucking minute. And he was like, no, I'm just letting you know what our proceedings will be. I was like, okay, well, let me tell you what, because y'all have mentioned the FBI. Do we need to go ahead and block him? Because if we block him, it may potentially delete any conversations that y'all may. I mean, we have screenshots and everything. The screenshots don't count. They want the original conversations. I'm like, do you want us to block him now? Or do you want us to keep the conversation going? I mean, this is why we've reached out to you, is to find out what to do next, because I'm not trying to go stick a camera in a disabled person's face. And I mean, even in me and Ray I actually made Ray call me one day, and I was like, look, I mean, he was like, if you do end up going there, if you do talk to him, record it, but like, don't go live. I mean, none of us know exactly at what state this dude's in.
Yeah.
And so the more we talked about it, we pretty much decided, well, we're just going to go directly to the police. And especially after finding out he works at the school for autistic children.
Yep.
So like the police need to be involved before we make any sort of move.
Yeah. Yeah. 100%.
And that was my call as a mother and as a responsible, feasible, common sense having adult.
I think that the amount of pushback that you get as the person who has exposed these horrendous people to the light of day, and then people would see, like, I could handle probably the conversation, getting the information out there, but as soon as people started coming back trying to threaten me, like my proclivity and like what I'm trained to do, I'm like, nah. We'll scorch this whole shit, dude. Like, no.
So when you deal with this shit from the jump, it's disgusting, and you can ask Ray. I'm glad I'm one of the boys in Ray's community. I'm one of the guys, but I'm glad that I'm not in the chat where they share the dick pics, because between me and my decoy, we have plenty of dick pics. And I told my decoy she will never have to look at dick pics alone. If she has to see them, I promise you I will see them too. I won't do that to her.
Ma'am, I'm going to keep it real with you for 1 second. I don't care how much you think you're one of the boys. As long as you got tits, you're always going to be a woman.
Oh, hold on a second. Hold on a second. Hold on a second.
I'm still one of the boys. Ray, tell him.
I think Ray's asleep.
No, Ray's right here. Yeah, she's
she's still a woman.
She's always.
I gotta get some love. I gotta get some love to my homie J1 real quick.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, money, money.
Dollar, dollar. Dollar, dollar. Cheating, bling, bling. Cut the chatter. You ain't talking money.
Here comes the money.
Why is it when you
shout
take
out to
money?
J1? Thank you, brother. Yes, it did come through. I appreciate you always. Day one, right there.
He just called you a coon with that showing a white man with money bit clip.
First of all, past your bedtime. What are you doing? And
my
Ray,
bed.
are you sleeping on somebody else's panel? You cheating whore. You cheating whore.
Okay, so we've got to
Ray, I
shut
thought you
it
were
down
gonna
at
go live.
midnight. But I
midnight.
appreciate Kat. I appreciate you coming up at Jeremy's behest. We're giving credit where credit's due.
Hang on a second. Hang on.
They know me as Casey.
Yeah, Casey.
Oh,
and-
you let this fucking crazy mouthy woman up
hang on
here?
a second. I'm pretty sure that I'm the one that told Kat to come over here because I sent her the link and everything.
See, look.
I didn't know that you were back. Well, see,
she
when
can't
there's
let you
two
give
of
the
us
flowers to
managing
someone
this
else,
up
man.
here,
You're not getting.
I
You
can't
get.
tell
No.
who's here
Sorry,
and who's
Casey.
not. So at Nanya's behest, thank you.
It
coming
was
up.
totally Nanya that sent me the link.
Ray, will you please
But
say
it's okay
Nanya?
because I like Casey.
Nanya,
He's
like,
cool.
Nanya.
Nanya and Ray
I
are
don't
the
know. I
only
sound
two
things out. I'm
people
from
that
the
I know
Midwest.
here.
Hey, real quick. So, for Kat and for Baby Ray, and actually for Nunya too, I put my phone number in the back chat.
I saw that.
Yeah, if you
See, you better not be getting us into trouble, bro, because you know we roll together.
right. So here's what I'm
Well,
saying.
here's how genuine and true I am. I
Bro,
showed my face on camera,
we
and
were
there's
so
my
far
real number.
removed from our past, Casey,
So,
and you're trying to pull us back in.
No, I'm just
I hate
saying.
you.
Hold on.
I fucking hate you.
So, Ray and I are starting our own network, right? And we're getting ready to start having a few shows. I actually want to do a show with you guys, with Wolfpack, basically kind of what you already do, but just get it in front of other people.
Well, can I give you some pointers and some hints before you start it?
Yeah, sure.
Tell him to drink boxed wine before you go live. That's bad advice, Kat.
Don't panel drunk to start.
Absolutely don't.
As I sit here with a buzz, I don't give a fuck though. No,
Thank you, Ray.
have a focus when you go into each show, and have a topic list and have pinpoints, and make sure that you cover all of them. Like today, I blindly went into. I was actually gonna do a quick 30-minute YouTube live, and I was gonna go out and have a couple of drinks with some friends, and I was live for 2 hours, and I'm still sitting on my couch. So,
and I even told her. Ray said shut it down. She didn't listen, guys. She did not listen.
Nunya told me, she's like, hey, these guys want to know what you're doing. Can you pull up? And I was at the gym. I was just about finished, but I was like, all right, I'll be here for 5. And then 2.5 hours later,
Ray, I'm surprised you're still here. Can you just go live?
Y'all are like 5 hours into a live. I
know.
Like,
you're not supposed to like the black Ray, okay? I'm done with this
so
shit.
hold on a minute.
Wow.
Hold on a minute. You shut up just because Ray's more gangster than your white side bitch.
No, fuck Ray, because he's trying to be Ray's best friend and steal Ray from us. So
Dude, he's so mad.
Hey, you're witnessing female white on white crime right now in real life.
Do me a favor, Black Ray. I want you to silence the women, which is what we as men are supposed to do. I want you to mute both females.
I'll be quiet.
Lord, here we
You
go.
shut the fuck up. I can unmute myself.
So what the four of us, what Casey, Snowman, what Casey, Snowman, Ray, and Ray, when you go to like the first day of school at a new school and there's 400 people and you meet people that you like, that's what the 4 men experienced tonight. We were 9-year-olds going into the 4th grade, and we're going to go home and be like, Mom, I met a friend and he had curly, fuzzy hair.
Wait, one of y'all is Snowman? Which one of y'all is Snowman?
Well, this guy right here next to
Black.
you.
Okay. I'm still trying to put everybody's other names together.
No, that's all
Y'all
right.
should all just be normal like me and Ray and have one name.
Nah, I can't do that, dude. I got alter egos.
This is Michael Hood's friend, Kat.
No, quit saying.
No, I'm not gonna put
No, and see, but stop, Nunya, because I don't associate Snowman with Michael Hood.
Oh my
I
God, that's how he
associate
sounds.
Snowman from when he came on the show that night.
It was playing Star.
But I don't see. I remember Snowman. I don't remember Michael Hood, and I drop over to Snowman's page every now and then.
No, Snowman left us.
I did not. I've been busy, Nunya.
I subscribed. I don't know if you did.
I
Fucking
didn't
loser.
leave you.
Always a mod.
Oh, yeah, she's a mod over on my channel now.
That don't mean that she fucking
I
comes
didn't
over
like
and
his
watches
video,
and
though.
subscribes and talks.
No, she pops in almost.
I come over there.
I do.
Y'all, right quick. Check, right quick. I just changed my avatar, my
Can
name.
you tell me my future?
My name, my hood, big in the streets.
Gangster. Oh my
God.
God.
Y'all don't even know. Like, I do tarot card readings. I made like $500 an hour with famous people, bro. I got that
You're
Cohen
for
bag.
free.
Nah, y'all don't even know.
You know what, Nunya? I tried to tell you the night he was up there while
I know
he
you
was
did,
on
but I
there.
thought you were
that he
trolling
was-
me.
No, I tried to fucking warn you. I
did.
wasn't
You
trolling.
did. I thought you were, but you did, and he took a couple laps. He was blocked. Now he's unblocked for a couple days.
Okay,
Not
so
block you.
so the handsome dude in the top left is Ray, also, right?
That's
Oh,
Black
thank
Ray.
you. Yes.
Don't fucking thank her. Hold on. Stop
She's got her
this
beer
shit.
goggles on. That's the only reason why she
Everybody
said
likes me best.
He's a handsome dude. You can't say that he's not.
She's about to get a 5th husband, you guys.
Oh my God.
Fucking A.
No, it'll be
Yeah.
my 3rd. That's the sexy man, though, right there.
Okay.
Ray turns me on. I know he's a married man, but Ray
Black
turns
Ray
me
said
on.
me too.
Visor and
I'm
all.
just kidding.
that. She just likes receding afros.
My afro's been in the same spot since you know me, bro. It's going nowhere.
I mean,
So-
at least he's got an afro.
Now that
I got hair. I got hair down to my
Kat.
shoulders.
now that I switched my
I got a
mine's
white brand.
past that, but,
Hey,
I
man,
mean,
and when it gets really, really muggy out, I have a Jew afro.
I ain't trying to knock nobody, but I appreciate you older gentlemen that still have hair on your head.
Damn straight.
I have hair on my head, my face, and my balls. I'm doing good.
Oh my god!
I mean, I ain't trying to knock nobody, and I love a good bald head too. If your head ain't all lumpy and funky shaped,
Ray, we
but-
can't
She
take her
said all
nowhere.
lumpy and funky.
Your head can't look like you coob.
Oh man, oh man, oh man.
Now that
Hey,
I
check
switched
this.
my avatar, do you guys recognize my avatar from the chats and shit?
I don't, baby. I'm
Yes,
sorry.
I do,
mean,
Casey. I know who you are.
Okay, yeah, because I've been.
Yeah, I know who you are.
You've been switching all day too. Actually, I caught you this morning switching
Ugh.
that one right there.
My
You guys-
shark and my
She said,
monkey.
"Unmute me, fucker." Hit the unmute button. Hit the mic button.
I don't have
bitch.
one.
Okay, y'all want to hear a funny story? Do you see her avatar?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Her avatar was totally my idea. It's supposed to be a monkey riding on a
A
dolphin.
shark. No, that's a
No,
shark.
it's a monkey riding on a dolphin, but it wouldn't find the right pictures, and
This
so
one
it
was the
gave us
shark off
it
the
gave us these
Yo,
pictures that looked like it was
listen, though, the real thing though, I'm like hood. Like I'm big in the dolphin game. I got like 3 dolphins.
I can't.
Can you
With
rap
Will
about
you
it for
mute
us, though?
him? Will you mute him?
Don't mute him.
No,
Don't.
he's got
Just
to
make
rap
a
us
rap.
a song.
He made
Got
you
to.
mute us a minute ago,
That's
and there's
true.
two
Silence
of
the men. Silence the fucking
All right,
men.
dude,
Right
you want me to do
shut
Trap
up.
Bottom by Juvenile and Dragon or
Please.
Forgot About Dre by
Forgot
Eminem?
about Dre. No, the other one. We
They
haven't heard the
forgot
other
about
one.
Ray.
No, the other one has too many words. I might let one
You're
slip.
allowed to
because
say them though here.
No, only in my private life.
No, my friend, she's black at work. She said that you could say
Okay,
them.
so hold on a minute. Can I ask a question?
Mhm.
Whose page is this?
This is
Black
Ray's.
Ray.
This is Ray's. Okay.
Yeah.
What
She
are
said
your
Black
main
Ray.
topics most of the time?
So me
What-
personally, I'm a finance person. I do panels
Oh.
where like I'll talk about relationships. I'll talk about whatever anybody wants to talk about that I'm knowledgeable of on panels, but my content on my page normally consists around crypto, which I've been in for 10 years, and financial literacy in modern times.
Do you know how to spell your own company's name? That's the important part.
He doesn't even
Yes.
know how to read.
Oh, fuck. We're screwed.
Bro, I read real well. I do programming. Shut your mouth.
I can't believe you've never came to our
I'm
channel.
43 years old. I've
Oh,
never
sorry,
had
man.
a
I didn't mean
credit
to
card.
stereotype.
Oh, she's trying to get married to you right now.
I've made a whole bunch of money, but I haven't invested
Dude,
any
she's
of it
literally
into
giving you her
retirement like a
resume right
dumbass.
now.
She's about to try to marry you. Ray,
She's
rap,
not about to
hurry.
try to marry me. We're gonna
Get
get
on
her
your
money
back.
invested. That's what we're gonna
I
do,
don't
and
have
then
a
she's gonna have a
soundboard.
great life.
I have $200 in stocks, if that means anything.
Oh Lord.
Oh God.
That's
Oh
what I'm
my
worth.
Okay, Ray, just rap. Forgot about Ray.
I can't do it without a beat. Then they don't want to hear that, bro.
Micah,
Oh, dude,
can
if
you
we
give
were
him a beat?
in my StreamYard, I could give you a beat, dude. I got some good ones.
Bro, hold on. I can upload a beat real quick. Hold up a second.
Yeah, all your beats
Just
suck.
do it a cappella.
There you go. That's what
Come
I'm
on.
saying.
Like you can do an Eminem. Hi kids, do you like
He needs
violets?
Eminem.
Want to see me stick
beat.
9
Casey
inch nails to
can do
each
it.
one of my eyelids?
Oh my god. Hold on. I'm gonna find something funny for you.
See, that's my favorite Eminem was the early Eminem.
To me,
He still sounded like a kid.
but now that I got
He's
some
trying to do it.
company, everybody want to come to me like it was some disease, but you won't get a crumb from me because I'm from the streets. Kick a Compton. And then how does Eminem's verse kick it off? It's somebody tell me the first line and then I'll be able to go. Everybody want to?
Everyone's top, but they got something to say.
No. No, not the chorus. Like, what's the first line of the verse?
I know, but they
Hey, this
started
kid needs to be
it.
locked away. Dr. Dre, don't just stand there, operate.
Wrong song.
I'm not ready to leave. White Trash Party is a great Eminem song. So is Locked Up on the Funk Flex album. Fucking Drug Ballad was a fucking amazing Eminem song.
Yeah.
Superman was a great song.
Superman was awesome. I love that song.
Hey, I don't.
White America was a
Yeah,
fucking
White America was great.
Yeah. I don't want
I
to
like Soldier
steal
too.
any clout, but would it be okay if somebody dropped my link?
I dropped your links already. I've been
Okay.
dropping
Yeah,
your
yeah.
links up
Your
here
links
all
have been
damn
dropped
day.
multiple times on my page.
Yeah, we keep doing
Okay.
it. I've got the link page open.
I
I did that
appreciate
before
all the
y'all
love,
even came here.
guys.
Everybody
Lily's
that's
Book.
subbed to Nunya, make sure you go over there and unsub now.
Yeah, fuck you guys.
Wow.
Keep it up right now. All
No,
two
because
of
I'm
you
over
watching.
there too. That's me too. No, don't do that.
No, me and Nunya got this love-hate relationship
do.
now going. She's
Gets
been,
on
a-
his back
So
all the
she's
time.
been,
Nanya,
she's been this naggy little fucking woman the whole
Fuck
time
yes.
since the first time I
she
met her,
is.
and I
She's
just
a
got to push
bossy
back.
bitch,
I got to push back
dude. She's
because I need
bossy
every
as
woman to
fuck.
submit.
I don't even mean to be
I need-
bossy though. That's the killer part of it. I don't
Snowman,
even
stop.
mean
And
to be
see,
bossy.
people say that I'm intimidating because I'm bossy, and I don't try to be bossy, and I don't try to be intimidating.
I don't
But
either.
that bitch is bossy.
I don't
she
even
is.
try to
Hey,
be.
she came on my channel and tried to tell him. She's like, "You better run that fucking clip I just gave
She
you."
like walks in the door and cracks the whip without
I
even
have
fucking
to.
saying anything.
Y'all know how it is. Listen,
Well, I
men
mean,
would
I
not
have
be
to
who they
too.
are without us women behind them,
But
fucking putting them in the direction they
Nanya,
need to go.
this is the whole deal.
Baby
I'm
Ray.
that way too, and I'm not apologetic about it either, because our lives are happy and fun and
See, this
fulfilled
is where I
because
would.
we are
This is
that
where.
way.
See, this is where if you were up on my panel, I would have just dropped both of you mid sentence.
No, he wouldn't have. No, he wouldn't have.
No,
Fuck that guy.
you gotta let them rock out a little
Yeah.
bit. Sometimes when the ladies are cooking, you gotta let them.
Smack
You gotta let them
rock out
get
with
the
our
simmer
cocks out.
going. You
He's
know.
jealous. It's fine.
Hey, Baby Ray.
No, well, I mean, I am known to show a boob or two every now and
She
then.
is. Be careful when she turns her camera on, guys. Just be very careful.
I
God damn it!
wouldn't.
Now I ain't got to worry about helicopters. Only I got to worry about boobs now
It
too.
wasn't even my whole boobs. It was like my famunda boobs, and they only saw part of them, and they knew it was coming, and I didn't fucking hide it, and I didn't sell it for $100 and then cry because other people seen it. I didn't give a fuck who seen it. If they wanted to see the whole boob, send me a message and I'll show you the whole motherfuckers. And I'm not sorry about showing the boobs.
Well, I will say this much: since the very first time I ever saw a boob, there's one thing I've known that I've wanted to see every boob
All
that has
of
ever
the
been
boobs.
created.
And
Every
that's what I
boob.
said. Everybody that tries to talk shit about me about showing my boobs in Ed's panel, I did show, or whoever's panel it was. I don't even remember whose panel it was, but I did show part of my boobs. But even though I'm a catcher and I do what I do,
Look, if you don't like boobs, you're gay.
You're super gay.
that I'm a girl and I'm not gay, and I want to touch all of the boobs. And those drama ass panel
I would like to
communities
see. I'd
need
like
to
to see
see
girls
and
touch all the
touch
boobs.
more boobs, because they don't have enough, because they're so obsessed with each other's lives.
Boobs
And
bring
so-
happiness into people's lives.
Exactly.
Hey, other Ray.
What's up, man?
No, the other white meat.
Another white meat.
Hey, what do you?
You know,
Are
I'm
you
gonna
talking about
find that
pork,
fucking
the other white meat. Is that what you just said?
Yeah. So what do you say to somebody you hate?
So what do you say to somebody you hate? Or what do you try to bring trouble?
Just study the
a
tape.
tape of NWA. One day I was walking by with a Walkman on when I caught a guy giving an awkward eye. Yo, it's legal to mop in the parking lot with this girl or not. I don't give a fuck if it's darker or not. I'm hotter than me. Try to park a Dodge. What is it? Hopping out with
Park
two
a
broken
truck when I'm drunk as fuck.
right next to a humongous truck in a 2-car garage, hopping out with 2 broken legs, trying to walk it off. Fuck you too, bitch. I'm gonna kill you. No, I'm gonna kill you.
Call the cops. I'm gonna kill you and them loud ass motherfucking barking dogs.
Or the cops came through me straight to next to a burned down house.
Down house with a can full of gas and a handful of
matches.
No one found out.
Start today. Tomorrow's a new. I forget the words, but then he goes, Charleston, chicka 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 choo. That's I don't know. It's tough without
I've been a set of twin babies.
Babies.
Bands with the windows up, with the tent ropes up, with the mid
Rolled up in the mid-80s.
ladies. Sorry, Doc, but I've been crazy. There's no way that you can save me. So here, go with him,
Okay,
Haley.
go with him, Haley.
Nowadays, everybody want to talk.
They got something to say.
It's just a bunch of gibberish.
Exactly, they forgot about Ray. That's a
Damn,
new
he went
clip.
digital.
Motherfuckers act like they forgot about Ray.
What
We
did
need
you,
to-
Lawrence?
No, I don't wish Ray was my husband. Ray
Yes,
is
he
one
does.
of my
Yes, he does.
I was at confidence for a little while there, guys. Thanks.
No, Ray is an amazing friend, and I love him to death. I would never wish. I love Ray's wife too.
Nobody's
and she's amazing.
Nobody's talking about that Ray. They're talking about the other Ray.
They're talking about the questionably melanated Ray.
Question.
I just met him.
You know, the
I mean,
one-
if
the-
he
the one
needs
with the
another
res-
internet wife, I'm down. He has to be a brother husband, though.
The one that
There's
you think
two
has
other
a beautiful
husbands.
seating.
There's
my
two other husbands, so you'll be the third brother husband.
Brother husband.
Brother husband.
That sounds like a. I'm not going there. It sounds like an incestuous harem going on, man.
She gets brother husbands everywhere we take her. Damn it, cat, get in bed. Get in bed.
No.
Cat's in heat. Damn it, cat.
I'm not. I don't have lady parts anymore. I don't do
Oh,
heat
fuck.
anymore.
Okay. My husband said that actually. He said, "Cat, get your ass in bed now."
Oh my.
You better go do it.
Tell
You
him
better
to
give that
come
man what
on
he
his
wants.
back.
Well, anyway, I do want you guys to actually take down my number because I do want to actually collaborate with you guys about doing.
I saved it, and
I
I'm gonna go.
screenshotted it. I'll text you. I put mine in the chat too, so it's in there. That's
can give
my
you
personal
mine.
number.
Hey, I do gotta go cuddle next to my wife,
Okay.
Ray,
Bye, Ray. Thank you for coming
Casey,
out today.
and Chuck Black. It's been an absolute Nunya and Cat. I adore the both of you. And
Love you, fucker.
We're the boys. Fuck everybody.
in all sinceriousness,
We're the
it's
boy.
sinceriousness. Is that a word? Wow, I'm fucking tired. In all sincerity, with everything that we talked about tonight, I just want to I like doing this thing where I call it like final thoughts or last words.
Yes, that's what I was gonna say. Because
And like what tonight's conversation, if nothing else, has kind of showed, and I hope to share, with everybody that's been watching tonight. Thank you to the people who donated to Ray. The most important thing that I could say, like from the bottom of my heart, and I want to say this as carefully as I can and be very precise with my words, is that if I could tell you guys anything and leave you with one thing, it would be.
And that was it.
That's right.
I love it.
It would be. Hang on. Let me finish
to
this
each
up for
other,
him.
you
Hang on a second.
motherfuckers.
Let me finish this up for him. Check your kids' devices. Sorry.
Check your kids' devices and be nice to each other.
Absolutely. And make somebody. Here he comes.
My kid can't do nothing with his device. It's linked
Here
to
he
both
comes.
Why'd
me
you
and-
do that?
Ray's not done. Ray's got to make an entry. And
Because
an exit.
he'll be
Ray.
back 2 more times.
He's already back. Yeah, he's back.
No,
He'll be
I
back
tried to.
2 more
I
times.
removed myself from the stream because I always like to watch how people respond to that. But I gotta find your YouTube channel, so it's not like I could just jump over to
Oh
YouTube.
shit! Because I sent you the link.
He just went
Sorry.
backstage. He's just like, yeah, he just went backstage.
Yeah, he's
We've taught him how to use StreamYard.
Oh my
Yard
God.
Stream.
He's getting there,
He
guys.
calls
He's
it
getting there.
Yard Stream.
It's fine.
It's
Dramatic
hilarious.
effect. No, but
No,
I do
but
want to
it's-
get everybody's last thoughts as we're winding it down, and I do want to
Okay.
give you guys because I want to make sure you guys have the room to like say your piece, what you got to say, and then I'll close it out.
Okay.
Who
Me
wants to go
first?
first?
Me
Go
first.
Yeah, you can go first.
Okay, so I just want to say to Kat and Ray, thank you with all the bullshit going on in the communities. Thank you for being here for the past couple hours and Kat being on your live and educating these people because I come over to these spaces a lot and well, at least Snowman's, but I will Black Rays too now. And I appreciate you guys coming over here so quickly and explaining things to them and answering questions because I don't have answers for these questions because I don't know. So
I would
thank
like-
you both so much.
I'd like to take this opportunity to apologize to the Black community for unseasoned macaroni salad, mayonnaise
Absolutely.
without sugar, high-rise jeans, pop music,
Air fried chicken.
white
air
people
fried
with
fried chicken.
cornrows. I don't know if there's anything else that I could
All of the
possibly
black
add.
things that we've
Don't
done.
forget blackface.
I'd like to apologize for blackface, and in all sincerity, the cool people always sit on the back of the bus. That's all I got.
Mhm, absolutely.
You got anything for us?
What's the name of the YouTube channel? Somebody tell me before. I know you're gonna. What is the name of your channel?
That's what I was gonna tell Nunya. She's got to send me a link to this so that
It's
I can
called
find it
Reckless
again.
Ray
I got
Romano.
you.
Oh,
I got him. Y'all don't
at Reckless
understand.
Ray Dinero.
You guys don't
Reckless
understand.
Ray
I
Romano.
got them. I got them.
Why are you giving them the
No.
wrong name, bro? I need all the people to
I got
follow me
them.
that
I'll
can,
give them
because
the
I'm
right
not that
name, dude.
interesting.
Dude, I've dropped the link
Black
to
Ray,
your chat in my
chill, I
channel
got
like
you.
I don't know how many times tonight.
They
I'm
don't
gonna
love
make
me,
sure
man.
they both have
All
it.
they got to
I'm
do
gonna
is
send
go
it to
over
him
to
in a
the chat in
DM.
my stream and they can get your link.
I'm just gonna make it easier and send it to him in a DM. I got you guys. Don't worry.
I'm
This
Reckless
is the
Ray
normal
Dinero.
story of my life. These two won't shut the fuck up and let me talk.
I am Reckless Ray Dinero, and I talk to white people. That's my brother right there. Everybody
Bro,
listen to
that's-
brother. Everybody listen to brother Barone.
Oh my god! I talk to white people. I love that so much.
Ray, just kick him. Just kick
No,
him.
he's great. It's
He
'cause
made
it's
the dramatic
accurate. It's
exit.
accurate.
Just
I
go on and
literally
kick
wake
him
up
off.
every morning, and that's what I say when I first open my eyes.
Hey,
You know what I say when I first open my eyes?
I'm gonna oppress Ray. We know.
How can I oppress a black person today?
Is it safe to bash Ray here? Is our story.
No, we can't drag right here, Cat.
Drag right
Boys
here.
might see us.
Oh my God.
Is it safe to drag Ray here? We love Ray. No, seriously, thank you for your hospitality. I don't know. I know who Snowman is, but I don't know you other guys. I appreciate y'all reaching out and wanting to know and asking questions and giving us the opportunity to spread the awareness and be on your platform and sharing your space. That means a lot to all of us. There's a whole community of us that we're trying to be the voice for the voiceless, and we are doing these things because there are victims, and we are raising victims, and we are supporting victims, and we are preventing victims, and that's why we do what we do. And if we don't get arrested, the arrest doesn't matter. The exposure is what matters. The people who need to know is what matters. And thank you for having us over here and doing your thing. And I will definitely drop through when I'm not old and being in bed. But
she's way past her bedtime. But
he's every Thursday night at 8:00, man.
You're lucky Thursday night's not a Friday night, because that's our night.
Oh, well, and see, I play softball Friday night, so I have to go like directly from softball to the show. And there actually was 2 weeks that they sat and watched me play softball on the show.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I just turned the camera. I muted my phone and turned the camera on and let them sit there and bullshit. And
Hell yeah.
They were just watching me play softball.
I wish I could play the Cat Blocked You song right quick at why we exit, or before we exit, me and Cat. Can I do that?
So I don't know if you guys know who Dads Against Predators is, DAP. Josh Mundy and Jay.
We told them all about him.
Yeah, we heard about it earlier tonight. They kind of gave us a quick preview of it.
Yeah, well, those are like some of those boys stole my heart a long time ago, and I love them dearly and fiercely. And some bullshit drama shit went on, and I finally got the okay to block somebody, so I did it. And then a song was made, and it's pretty funny.
Can I play it?
I think
we'll get hit for it, I promise.
Never mind. If we're gonna get hit, no, because
you won't.
Oh, as long as we won't, then go ahead.
No, you will not.
No, it's on my YouTube page, and you fully have my permission.
Yeah, I've got it right here downloaded. I'm gonna pull it up for you.
Yeah, and you have my full permission to play it. It's yeah,
I'm getting it pulled up right now. Give me a moment.
But it's Josh Mundy from DAP singing.
Some of us are white, some of us are not.
I happen to be a pasty, translucent white, but I identify as having more melanin.
I respect that. That's hilarious.
Actually,
People
on all my government
people
paperwork,
can identify to fucking be animals and shit. I can fucking wish that I was brown.
Whatever you want to be,
bro. If you can be a toaster oven in 2023, bro, you can be whatever you want.
I just wish that I could like have a golden ass color to me, and yeah.
Okay. It's loading right now. Give me just a second.
I hate to be the first one to tell you this, but gold is not brown.
I mean, brown's beautiful, gold's beautiful. I mean, my son looks kind of golden, and in the summer, if he even looks out the window, he gets this badass, dark-ass tan because he's half Portuguese, and it pisses me off. I'm like, you haven't even been outside. How do you have tan lines?
He saw the sun.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm like, this is not fair. You've been in your room secluded for like 6 months. How do you have tan lines? This is not. Yeah.
That's how I always.
It's almost done. Sorry, my computer's being a piece of shit. I'm in the process of changing out computers, so 1 second.
Why didn't you just play it?
Oh, that's sweet of you. That's sweet of you, Lawrence. I don't get very many hugs. The wife is fat and pregnant, and that little terrorist she's got in her belly gets in the way.
Bro, I'm beautiful. I've got my confidence back.
You have pregnant baby. That's so exciting. Congratulations.
Yeah, it's, yeah, but it could be exciting for you too for the low price of $19.99.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my God. Is he selling himself here? Holy shit.
I don't buy diapers anymore. Nice try, but
Hey man, I'm selling it cheap.
I know. I mean,
that's
that's
cheap.
just a
Gee,
single
look,
pack of diapers,
dude.
for the low cost of a single pack of diapers.
Okay, I'm in the basement.
He's out here selling ass.
How about can we like
I'm in the
prop share
basement.
it or some shit?
I'm in the basement already. Can you pull me up?
Are you playing the whole video, or are you just playing?
Yeah, I'm playing the whole video, bitch. We're gonna listen
Oh.
to this shit. I've had this shit
I
stuck
thought
in my
you
head
were
all
just
fucking
playing
day.
the
God damn, we all a bunch of
No, we're gonna
bitches and
play.
shit now too.
Bitches and boats and hoes.
We're gonna play a song for
I'm
remembrance.
doing a dab for Josh.
I'm smoking a joint. Let's go.
Let's have a moment of silence for all the good times and all the bad times we share with Chuckles. Chuckles, I remember when you said all black people look the same. You got mad at Cat and you took it out on me.
This is so
But I
fucked up.
forgave you.
Nah, it's true.
But you just couldn't come back the same. Couldn't come back the same. Over for you. It's over for you. You can't come back again. Cat blocked you. Cat blocked you. You can't come back.
You're welcome. You guys
again.
are gonna be stuck in your head the next 2 weeks.
They had free speech except for
Can't
listen.
come back again.
Watch, listen.
You really can't come back again.
So
got freedom of speech, but not freedom of the consequence.
I love it.
Cat blocked you. Cat blocked you. Cat blocked you. She gave you good scratch and kicked you out in the streets of YouTube.
It's my favorite part. No, I feel sad for you.
Kicked you out in the streets of YouTube.
Oh man.
Not allowed around here anymore. Get out of here. I showed you the door.
His whole
And it
soul.
was funny the week before, like
I
he
showed
moved
you
his
the door.
computer over there and was like, "You see
There
the
it goes.
fucking
Listen,
door?
listen.
Get out of here!"
He did. He really. This is my favorite
It's
part
nothing
right
disrespectful to you, Chuckles. I really forgot your real name. I think it was kind of cool what you did. You worked really hard and you got people talking about you. You even made my own fans hate me. But Cat blocked you. She blocked you good.
She blocked you
Thought you was
good.
gonna argue all day, but you didn't make it past the first half hour. That's sad for you. I feel sad for you. You gotta move on.
And I just.
You gotta move on.
You've
feel sad
only
for you.
heard it once, but I swear to God,
You're
you'll
gonna
wake
be
up at
watching
like
it.
4 in the morning and you'll hear "Cat
You're gonna be
blocked
hearing
you."
Oh my god, that's
Can I,
such a
can I
good
do one more
song.
thing? I need to do one more thing though, guys, and like I have
Wait,
to do
dude,
this.
okay, so no bullshit from Nunya's page, from the Not So Common page.
Mm-hmm.
Me, her and James and Pat work together. And so they're like in a Zoom call all day. Well, they call it "Take Your Cat to Work" with you. And I just join them on the Zoom call because I sit at my desk all day long. And so like we talk all day, like we're in a Zoom meeting all day together.
We are
Doing
absolutely
just
are.
working, doing our thing, bullshitting,
They
talking.
get paid to talk shit to each other all day long.
We
That's
do. It's
absolutely
fun.
do.
That's
It's fun.
hilarious.
Yeah, it's great fun. And like Wolfpack Pred Hunter, he'll come hang out with us and like his guys, and it's super fun.
You
It's
guys
just
ain't
a
shit. You guys
open
ain't shit.
community.
Motherfucker, you're jealous. Be jealous.
Yeah, but like
Motherfucker. Let me see.
it'll be dead silent. Nobody's saying nothing for like 30 minutes, and then all of a sudden, this random voice will go, "Cat blocked you."
It stays in our head all fucking day, every day, man. Like
It's
you can't
great.
get
I
that
love
shit
it.
out. Like I kid you not. No matter how hard you try, it's not gonna fucking happen, okay? But can I just
No.
shut your mouth, snowman? Filthy whore.
Stellar.
She said that with such conviction.
Thank you, Snowman.
No, shut. I'm trying to show something to Kat. Hold on.
We're tired of
He
being
doesn't
the
wanna
only ones
see
to
it.
stand
She
up
does.
against her. She's a
Fuck you.
bully.
I am.
You're forcing your fucking wares on her, man. She doesn't want
I'm
your
not talking about
wares.
her.
Forcing her fucking agenda on us.
Okay, listen.
Nanya, a gypsy?
I'm in the
Like,
basement.
Jesus
I'm in the
Christ,
basement.
this
Can
is
you just let me
wild.
up here and hush
I'm
these
the
people?
gypsy, actually.
You're worse than a fucking Jehovah's
Shut your mouth,
Witness.
Chuck Black.
He said you're
Right.
worse than a
Greg, come
Jehovah's
in the basement,
Witness.
please. I just want
she
you guys
won't
to see
quit
this. The
knocking.
cat. I love Cat. Just watch.
Okay, so
I'm a cat
after she
lover.
shows her wares, Jeremy's going to give his final thought.
Okay, and then we're
Or
leaving.
Casey's
Can
gonna
No,
give his
no,
final
no, he
thought,
won't.
so's
No,
Chuck, and
nobody
then we're
will
going
get
to
a
close
chance
it
to
out.
because
All right, Black
Nanya
Ray,
won't
let's
shut
go.
the hell up.
Fuck
Oh my
you,
God.
Snowman. I'm giving you content. Shut up. Free content, motherfuckers. Sorry, guys. We love Cat around here, and we love to show Cat off. So go ahead.
We're
I'm in the
another
basement.
hour
Oh,
into
shit.
it.
Okay, ready. Is anybody gonna pull me up or?
No.
Oh,
Oh,
I got you. Hold on.
Nobody cares what you got to show.
fuck you, Snowman. You ain't
I'm
never
telling me the truth.
Just watch.
I have all of the screenshots. I have your penis picture.
Excuse me, everybody! This man's here to meet a 14-year-old girl for sex! Excuse me, everybody! This man's here to meet a 14-year-old girl for sex! Excuse me, everybody! This man's here to meet a 14-year-old
Now,
girl for
if you guys want to watch it, you better go hit up her Rumble or her YouTube
Wait
or
a,
something.
wait
Give
a
her the
minute,
beat for it.
bro. Wait,
Nah, I can't
wait.
run it back
That is
either.
as funny
That's
as
the best.
the guy who chased the dude across the parking lot asking where his breasts were because he didn't have them on.
Wow. Well, she chased his ass
I
out
don't
into the
know
parking lot
what
and
you're
past the parking
talking
lot.
about, but I ran all the way through Walmart. The people
That
in
was
the
her.
parking lot came and told me that they heard me like 30 seconds before we came out the front door, and we were in a full run.
Fuck yeah,
Bro,
full rain the
that
whole
dude,
time.
I'm not going to lie, but Jeremy, that guy
That dude
falls
is
under
a
the you can
foot
see him
taller than
and
me.
tell that you shouldn't leave children around him.
Exactly.
Look
They
like
all
That
do,
dude,
dude.
that dude is a foot taller than me, and every one of his strides was like 3 of my strides. That's the dude that his wife is trying to drop the VPO because she misses him. And I'm like, he's going to molest your fucking child. Stop
don't even
it.
care.
No. No,
She don't give a
I've
fuck.
had it out with her today. That's been part
Yep.
of my upsetting day.
Yep.
I'm over today. I'm
But
just
tomorrow's
like,
gonna be
you
a
know
good day
what?
because it's already Cat's bitch, so that's good.
Hey, I better
Good
get a
God.
fucking raise tomorrow and not get fired. I may get fired when I go into work tomorrow.
No,
I
you're
don't
not.
know.
We already told you you're not. Stop it.
You're not getting fired.
You're
Okay,
not
okay,
getting
so
fired.
okay, so
we
quiet
gotta go.
down,
Bye.
quiet down, quiet
I'm
down.
leaving. Bye.
Later, Nanya. See, I said it right that time. Chuck Black.
Walking
Final thoughts.
fast.
Final thoughts. Quit diddling kids.
Agreed.
Amen.
I mean, seriously, what else do we got to say? Quit diddling kids. Stop watching the mainstream news. Stop listening to your dumbass president. Go out and protest against your government. Make sure you stock up on bullets and guns and food and water. Get seeds. Spend some time out in the sun. Get some vitamin D. Hug your kids and tell them you love them. And tell everyone else to go eat shit and die.
Check your kids' devices.
If you ain't checking your kids' devices, then you are failing at parenting.
And check every single app. Check the calculator. Check the fucking calendar. They disguise apps under different tabs. Check every single everything.
Or what you could do, there's this wonderful thing you can do to your kids' devices.
Throw it out the fucking window.
No, you can there's a parental control you can put on it where it emails you everything they do that violates the parental controls.
Well, I mean, we've gone as far as putting decoys on Roblox. So y'all think that your kids or your toddlers or preteens or whoever is safe and they're chatting with their little friends on Roblox. It's
chat's not-
also a
chat's not-
75-year-old man and they're trying to diddle your kids.
My
So
8-year-old's not allowed to have chat enabled in any of his games on any of his devices.
check everything all the time though.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Casey Mo, what you got?
Okay.
He ugly.
So, the other day, Snowman and I were having a conversation,
We had a good one too, even though you're ugly.
and we were talking about the things that I would do were I president. And this is actually a part of the conversation we didn't get into, so I'm glad that we can have it right now. So, if in Jeremy is president world, if you were convicted, or if you were caught in a sting, and whether it's for we'll say kitty diddling, or for grape, right? If either of those two things happens, first thing that we would do is take away their weapons. So your hands are cut off, and so are your genitals. The second thing we do is we brand your forehead with an R or a P, depending on your offense. And that way,
Ooh, the scarlet letter.
that way everyone who sees you knows exactly what you are and what you did.
Jeremy spoke in class today.
And that is exactly how I would handle it. Now, I will leave you with some wisdom from my grandfather.
Oh, Jesus. Is this the same grandfather that wouldn't take you hunting because he was fearful for his soul?
Correct.
Okay, just making sure.
So, my grandfather always told me that you could build 1 million bridges in your life, but if you suck one penis, you are not a bridge builder. You're a cocksucker.
Forever.
Okay.
My grandpa told me that if you wouldn't suck one clean penis, that makes you a dirty dick sucker forever.
Oh my God. Y'all are out of here. Okay. It's just me now. We're gonna bring some sanity back to this. This was a great episode, though. Not gonna lie. For those of you who supported me throughout the day, Dr. Nakumbe, Georgia Swan, LaTanya, J1, shout outs to all of you. And I'm pretty sure I actually remembered everybody. Yeah, LaTanya, J1, and Georgia Swan. Thank you guys so much for your support. Obviously, we're building out. We've got this shifted over to our channel, which is High Value Network / my channel for the simul stream. So now High Value Network will have a consistent show every Thursday moving forward. Every single Thursday, you're going to see us. We're going to keep the movement going. This was a very powerful conversation. Very important conversations today. Shout outs to everybody who came up and shared, especially the other white meat Ray and Nunya and Kat for coming up and sharing their experiences as catchers. And I really think this is a conversation that needs to be dove into further, considering that even though these people are providing all the evidence, even though they're basically gift wrapping these guys to be taken out of society, because they, at the end of the day, the reality of it is they serve no purpose in society. They are a danger. They are causing damage. They are spreading trauma. And the fact that even with all this evidence, no one is willing to prosecute these people. People are going, oh, I miss this guy who I'm going to have that runs like a wide receiver on a football team through Walmart after he showed up there to meet up with a child. It's just disgusting. It's just disgusting, which brings me to my closing thought. The society that we live in, we all, every one of us, needs to take a good hard look at what we are allowing to be normalized, what we are allowing to be forced down our throats, what we are being told we have to accept within our own homes, and how far down this path we're going to go, because things are across the board getting ugly. And if we're not going to, if at some point somebody's got to take a stand on these things, somebody has to say, no, this is not okay. Somebody has to be willing to put in work, to put in the work, to put the boots on the ground, to actually start having these conversations across the board. Like, hey, these things are happening. These are things that we are now aware of. We cannot rely on somebody to fix these messes for us. We cannot continue to allow our government to give money to literally everybody else when we have people who are doing work for free to catch these men that are targeting children. But we can't put money towards that. We can't fix the potholes. Can't put money towards that. We can't take care of our homeless population here. Can't put money towards that. But the government can for sure take our money and send it outside of this country. And then when they use our money inside this country, they use it for people not from this country. At what point did that become okay? At what point did we become altruistic to the tune that we will sacrifice our own people, allow our children to be targeted and attacked and victimized? At what point did that become something that we can just sit on the couch and sleep good at night? At what point do we say that that's enough? Something to think on. We're going to be continuing these conversations. We're definitely going to be setting up. I would definitely like to set up a dedicated Q&A to see if there's some way that we can get some resources together to maybe put something together as a secondary deal for the catchers to keep this information evergreen and out there into the spaces that they need to be, because they are catching these people dead to rights. This isn't a case of mistaken identity. This isn't a case of, oh, we got the wrong guy. They got the right guy, and nothing's being done about it. And these communities need to be aware and need to have a place, maybe a place where they can go to where you can check your community. Because, like, obviously you get the little dots on the map, but, like, maybe there needs to be something specific for, hey, this person's actively showing up to Walmart to meet kids. Maybe that dot needs to be a little bit bigger. I don't know. But I do have something fun for us because I like to leave on a good note. And so on that good note, I got a new sign-off video. So this is your boy, Reckless Ray. And we are signing out. Peace.
Let's go. Let's go. I pull up.